Bono regional chairman for the MPP. Idea say when ya bill. Now you're granting a bill of 100,000 Ghana cedis with 2 sureties. Ya order say on surrender the travel documents. Now if you want report it to CID every fortnight. Now Enra mi hu ye say ya granting a bill no. Idea ba kwa eba mi trim was asemu ana meka. Foot soldiers ni bi ni ade bedi dia me say dia time no kra dia me with a team you we di matem emfa me ho because no crazy no o ka no kra bibi fufuru bi ani akire bi the ade da no so one fan to way free talk because when I talked about afenyo marking as a lawyer I would nim de ye any de so ye na mum of akire be gina akire na o champoa na o toto nsem a enhyeda ensem fata mrahye bedwani ba no dani a oye edomkuma ba no dani na ensem fata na meka ho asem ni mu atim didie na nya asem keto ba me na mfa me ho because that means say afenwoma aken no ankasa aka say aban bia ni Ghana ha obetumi akontrol court enti se wankasa waka se aban bia ni Ghana ha obetumi akontrol court wa na me wanwa se obeka se obi ye be controlled na me wanwa a woni mbra na ese ofa so no enti mu ko ye ya ene court mu ko ya appeal ya granting ni bail enye ne kwaso an enti de na fa ha na ewura ha na ekọ ha na yesi emu edidi atem ne kasa twitwie ni ade a attacks ana ekọ judge ne so from you particular afenyo marking no ene mu ko ya bill ne baaye no enye ne kwaso an no di sa abre na wodi ye de nyina na wo keka sa ansem nyina no ena nka wutu anamo ne ntem kura ebi kura no a enka the following 3 days 4 days no kura nko mutie kura me ma ne bill etumufu a muntia na mufin se bio monko a na nyansa wo mutrim meboa afenyo marking asem wo kae 2024 say aban bia ni Ghana a obetumi akontrol court sa abere no na edomkuma eye ayifo ndisi fo mo wosusi no mso opposition mo complain court asem ha we mu no o makoye ayiu yafunukuro mu ade ti we koba no abe the same thing na we su akwa basa ti afenyo marking
consistent as a political class in our celebration of the judiciary. Mr. Speaker, I agree with the position taken by the Honorable No executive arm of government can manipulate the judiciary arm of the realm. Mr. Speaker, it must never be said that the judiciary is under the control of the executive. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Harun Edrisu is a courtroom practitioner, just as I am. You were a courtroom practitioner. One of the things that we were taught at the bar was to accept the decisions of the court. And when we are not happy, we should go up. And that is how we enrich the law.
That is it. This was in 2024. Say executive meaning say ebia the president. Because the executive arm president in appointees near then. Omuntumi control court biya wagana. Nyom the control court. Ejimo biya nkada say president biya na yibi tumi control.
Canton Fenchame. I will take you through the GM Bank processes. Because something happened on the 19th of July 2024. And I'm for so I don't know Mususu say I'm a GM Bank, you're doing my license somehow.
Yeah.
Once a chairman went to me with 3 cases against yeah, they will be a chair, yeah, they will.
Right.
Now, they be on the critical analysis on YouTube. President will can't say, Yamon Payama went to me and maybe someone says, I didn't know. So we could send a lawyer say,
sure.
Be here and couple any madam. And now crime no okay for wow.
Yeah, menene kasawa ha.
Went to me with 3 cases. First one, a summer boy.
All right.
Concession a contaminant in there. the case of the state against Wontumi say oman krofo bi kwan am krofo na kudin samone wasase ne so
right
but okan the Minerals and Mining Act sections 92 no
right
say what say obey sa de na this say wo koje to mikrata free Minister for Lands and Natural Resources akokwa tate
sure
say kuku se be ye Kukurantumi say wo ntimi ma ye Kukurantumi no na wo de ma me ujo say so bo kuku se ku amane
yeah
say wo amoma amane a wa fomra
sure
akokwa sa Wontumi case no the minimum prison term is 15 years maximum 25 years
yeah
2 Wontumi tano mrim forest okay sa story no
yeah
e beginning of here Erastus Asaredonko and a investigation akaya September 2022 the then Minister for Lands and Natural Samuel Bujina Pobetro say Chema Wontumi akontama no mu need to be krata say so mu wura forest ni makoko akai
yeah
ama occupy Ghana trouble minister na ba so otimi come out publicly
sure
but mun prosecute Wontumi and on a project for the cocophobia eko kan say as we speak
illegality be
see this the second case Wontumi galam say case enye mienu enye baako mienu
yeah
the third case no na me breaking it down now between Wontumi farms any near bi a ode ne ho akawura ene Ghana Exim Bank
right
Exim Bank a Ghana Export Import Bank
yeah
Sikana yen that about 14.3 million Ghana cedis. Fourth one on Omunyam file, me brief chum some file, no cocoa board, okaya. It is Ghana on the 3rd of January 2025.
Yeah.
50 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
But I got 3 rena Attorney General file. I intercepted the document on the 3rd one.
Right.
So I'll take you through. Buffer stock, mokaya, I withdraw a case, you know. Because the Republic versus Hanan and Yere.
Yeah.
Omodro case, you know, the brief we had from Monaco and the Yoko was that they are withdrawing the case because they've discovered fresh evidence or more file.
Right.
What are those fresh evidence?
We are on the Wontumi case now on 3 cases. No, I know that you know say to the fact checker at the FM. You're live on Facebook. Yes, also live on YouTube and of course on all the social media handles. No following Eugene.
Yes. It's in Medobe. What are the new evidence that they are discovering? Cyber fast talk case, you know.
Okay.
78 million CDs.
Wow.
Now, when you must have case me to me, yes, seminar, and it's a be a seminar very, very important. And say the strategic position of our fast talk on any name of free such as Kumu. Senka omu yomu jume DB year.
Yeah.
Keep your free such as sure. But I think that this is a public interest conversation. I always say that one of the things that I'm happy about is that when something happened, it's like when they taught us the 1948 riot. We say you were immediate and remote causes.
Yeah.
It's yes, so koto say down and tokwsia. E musa say na Eugene akokwa kumusa say down no then they see.
Then they see. Yeah.
Because mostly what happens now has a certain background that happened years ago.
Yeah.
Yes. And on 21st of May, any breaking news from the Court of Appeal, 3 justices say restore the license of GN savings and loans. Now, the first clarification I give to people is that you restore the license of GN Bank. One for team company. Me bad documents. I'm training in. Now, this is Dr. Pakwesi Indom. Ni for 50 years now. So posted some beautiful pictures of them and all that. I case in started on the 11th of September 2017. Right. And this is where the data starts. So people should take keen attention and follow.
So this is the Bank of Ghana document. You know?
Yes.
Right.
So the entire GM Bank issue, you know,
right,
it started in September 2017. Okay. Now let's go through the data. If there be minimum capital requirement,
right,
in banking,
sure,
me energy economics, to me financial economics. But I'm afraid now for say brofo kakraka se
interesting. Yeah.
The thing you say say bank bi be started di juma. Sike yes say wunya si ho ansa na betimi di juma no. And a minimum capital requirement.
Yeah.
From 2008, it was probably just around 160 million. That's just it.
Yeah.
2016 around about 120 million. Then in 2017, something happened. The Bank of Ghana issued this statement. How come I read him out? Or say the Bank of Ghana announces a new minimum capital requirement as part of a holistic financial sector reform to further develop, strengthen and modernize the financial sector to support the government's economic vision and transformation agenda. So the reason why Governor Addison and the MPP are buying Kenoforiata Motsusu say I see a pay a minimum capital requirement of commercial banks in the mono because of Niama Miensa. They wanted to develop the banking sector, strengthen the banking sector, and also modernize the banking sector.
Right.
Of course, at a first step, the bank revoked the licenses of 2 insolvent banks to ring-fence a potential spillover threat to the rest of the financial sector and also to prepare the grounds for other reforms at the state, blah, blah, blah. Or say,
you know, insolvent banks, no?
Yes.
Or 2 now or G or more licenses.
Satana GT Bank and other ones, UT banks.
Nature say, Omusika Sebuno.
Yes.
Our moon they are buying no assets.
So insolvency basically means that your liabilities far outweigh your assets.
Yeah. To car what dear Nana say we see can work fem no.
Yes.
The whole Japadi in our cry no.
Intimate. Yes.
Right.
Now, in this line, this is where my interest was say.
Right.
In line with the above and in accordance with section 28 the bank and specialized deposit taking instrument, that is Act 930.
Right.
The Bank of Ghana announces for the information of banks and the general public that it has revised upward. You can't upward the cost. The minimum paid up capital for existing banks and new entrant from 120 million to 400 million. It was a 233% increase.
That was fast.
GM savings and loan issue. This is the start, September 2017. Now, on the statement, in the next paragraph of the statement, to say, all existing banks have up to December 31, 2018 to meet the new minimum paid up capital requirements under the criteria indicated.
Kosrona main share document in the data Omotroy.
September 2017.
Great. So 2017.
Yes.
To 2018.
Yes.
That is 1 year.
Just about
roughly,
1 year, 3 months.
Roughly 1 year.
Yes, 1 year, 3 months. And
because
2017 September to 2017 2018 September is 1 year. October, November, December. So about 15 months.
So you need to produce that 200% increment within 1 year.
In 15 months. Now, on the statement we buy, you know, you better say, you downgrade GN Bank to GN Savings and Loans. I want to say it's a bit technical. The next important date in all this conversation is this day, the 16th of August 2019. So after 2017 statement, the next statement you got on GM Bank was this statement, 16th August 2019. What happened? Or say, notice of revocation of licenses of insolvent savings and loans companies and finance houses and appointment of a receiver. Or say, the Bank of Ghana has, with immediate effect from today, revoked the licenses of 23 insolvent savings and loans companies and finance houses. And other pictures about metros are institutions. Why? Because they were insolvent. That was the basic thing. But at every instance, in all the 23 institutions, he adduced the respective reasons because all the 23 cannot be lumped together into breaking a beer down. The 23 listing in here. When you look at number 16, you see GN Savings and Loans Company Limited. Again, it's not GN Bank, it's GN Savings and Loans Company Limited.
We know banks and financial year or Maji, yes, or Wontumi Krata because Omusika Sem right.
Now, these are the reasons for GN Bank, and this is where people get a picture. GN Savings and Loans Company was originally incorporated as First National Savings and Loans Company and licensed as a Savings and Loans Company on 8 May 2006. It was subsequently issued with a universal banking license by the Bank of Ghana on the 4th September 2014 as renamed GN Bank Limited. So GN Savings and Loans started as GN Savings and Loans, but the incorporation name was First National Savings and Loans. It's not a savings and loans. And on by a bank. And no more insolvency, yes, and don't call savings and loans because the minimum capital requirement for a universal bank is different from the minimum capital requirement for a savings and loans. What I say?
Right.
Se manager to VAT. First central staff need to VAT. Difference you. It is a Wontumi VAT level now. You don't call VAT level. That's basically the history of GN Bank. So as and when they were revoking the license of this company, it was GN Savings and Loans, not GN Bank. Because they couldn't meet the minimum capital requirement that was issued in 2017 and the deadline the 31st of December 2018.
Okay, let's make it clear. Say, almost started as First National.
Yes.
Which is 2006.
Yes.
And Omudu 2014.
Yes.
Omunye Sikapeja Omumba GN Bank Limited.
Yes.
Na Omudi Jumana by
Yes.
2017.
Yes.
And now bind the buy say who are we bank, you know. Udi Jumana say we nya sikabe 400 million.
Yes.
But that time when I buy the Casade 120 million.
Yes.
Tineso munya sa 400 million.
Yes.
But GN Bank is no unya.
Onya.
And now, oh yes, and your monster farming coffee.
I know on a Bank of Ghana and then a call from.
So what?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
It was to yes and Jumayo.
Yes.
And now koji coffee.
Yes.
It was about back to savings and loans.
Yes.
It bra ye a license no.
No savings and loans.
Savings and loans.
Now,
Bank.
how did I know this? Or say on the 4th of January 2019, the Bank of Ghana approved a request to reclassify GN Bank from a universal bank to a savings and loans following its inability to meet the new minimum capital requirement by 30th December 2018. So the reason why they came back was because they couldn't meet the minimum capital. But you see, the Bank of Ghana didn't just revoke the license of GN Bank. You must justify why. You must give reasons. Some of the reasons are criminal matters.
Okay.
And there's a public document.
Right.
Aqua Bank of Ghana can insolvency. Okanema bebre.
Okay.
One, also for example, GN shareholders have failed to restore the bank to the required regulatory capital and liquidity levels in spite of long-standing promises that new capital was expected from foreign investors. Say, liquidity issues. Musika some from also investors discare scan ma. One of the arguments of GN savings and loan is now buying the day Crawford car contractors or mabeje besian or no buying the deal moka. Now Tiadio say GN Bank and our group in them, sorry, we're a group in the GN group in them. Has indicated that the government ordered the total amount of 942 million, almost a billion. 102 million represented interim payment certificates. A contract acquired my raising certificates in Tuaneka. The Bank of Ghana assessment is that the IPC is total 30 million. So means almost IPC is 102. No, finance ministry ko J Krata na ewo no. IPCs are now contractors o makoje besia free group in them institution ni wo no. Now just about 30 million. So there's a variation of about 70 million. And the claim of 942 million, according to the Bank of Ghana in 2019, they couldn't prove that.
But GN Bank didn't. Okay.
They didn't find evidence of that.
Yeah.
Group in them say, I buy car with them and I buy a billion.
Yeah, 900.
IPCs in contractors, I mean, my mom will be saying, you mama buy a reason. I have 102 million. But GN Bank of Ghana so called finance ministry, which is their supervisory agency. I'm talking about 30 million. Now, they are those lot of reasons. Or say, GN Bank it me first secure free GN savings and loans. No, they are quite gold coast securities. So I'm on Bessia no muntu and back. All these things are in the reasons. All these things are here. All these things were said about them. But on the 30th of August 2019, and I do said there be when you mean in the year, some money make an emena no Peja Bank of Ghana, the Attorney General, a call the High Court. As some call by and there's what happened. On the 24th of January 2014, and the High Court in the ruling said there be the Bank of Ghana can be at the womb. The license now what Jeffrey GN savings and loans and some while withholding. Okay. This is January 24, 2024.
Justice gives you otherwise.
Yes.
All right.
Undum koya appeal, but before the appeal happened, this is what Indum did. Picture when I cover some Nabana people are talking about it. In July 2014, he decided to visit some people. Certainly on visit the MPP because you all know that Indum had an issue with the MPP.
Yeah.
What's that here? Okosra Cheddar. Okwalan Kodjochira Martin. And Oko Papa subsequent to be winning election on the 19th of July 2024 no call President John Dramani Mahama. Tahana man for kase NSA na John Mahama na akwache judges for nechi I don't have evidence of that. Yeah. Now akokwa appeals court no. The summary of everything is that the appeals court has set aside the ruling of the High Court said there be the argument at GN group A and say it was unreasonable, it was unfair for the alliances to be revoked. You know, they agree with GN and therefore the Bank of Ghana must reinstate GN Bank. I know I'm a lawyer and clear to Salenga. Or say there are no consequential orders yet. Say Tebrana GN Bank Econo, Nebia or AC Munu Eba Dental Branch. Okona AC Nakaba Kwaden obey. Those orders have not been given them yet. But what they know is that now they have a legal standard. Now the arguments have been heard by the Court of Appeal, which says that they must what? Get their license back. The Bank of Ghana officially Macheke will pay and pay. Then I'm showing phones and any amount. So I was checking through my phone. There's no official statement from the Bank of Ghana on the matter. So I hope this is the backstory behind the Group Indum case that started 2017, almost 10 years ago. So that's that.
So, but the big questions I have in mind right now is before more revoking the license as savings and loans. That time it wasn't a bank, as you clarified. The minimum capital requirement that we here to operate as a savings and loans, at that time,
it was far less than. Let me get it for. It was far less than 400 million, because normally savings and loans have a lower threshold compared to. Let me get it for you. Get it for you.
Okay. As we go on, because were they really insolvent at that time?
Yes, according to the Bank of Ghana, then, as I gave you, the reasons they adduced there, they were so. When you look at 27, the minimum capital requirement, as for the specialized
savings and loans.
It was around 120. It was around 15 million.
15 million.
Yes.
Because I know that me confirm.
It was around 15 million.
Because it's 15 million.
Yes.
Me as of 2019.
Yes.
So if Bank of Ghana investigations are actually say a car near the Indium no.
Yeah.
That I'm coming on. A car near the Indium no. 30 million. And pass a binding a car. But a car binding 30 million. Now the bank needs 15 million to qualify and stands on the ground say your savings and loans are. Why not say consider say bank cry than the car? 15 million then will be because you cry 30 million
No, it's not that simplistic. No. The minimum capital requirement
Okay, it's a question I'm asking.
The minimum capital requirement is different. Minimum capital requirement it's not about obidoka and obinoka. It's a threshold you must have. Then there are liquidity issues there. And if I should go through for example, Shade, when look at one of the reasons they adduce is that even the audited account of the company were not proper. So it's not just about liquidity. There were other gamut of issues. Corporate governance issues. For example, before JM Bank, there are government workers they couldn't retrieve their money from JM Bank.
Because
remember,
me read the reason, the document you read earlier, or say it's because they couldn't meet the minimum capital requirement. That was a big statement.
No, Tio, I'm coming.
Okay.
You are confusing the issues, Tio.
Right.
Or say, when they were JN Bank, when they couldn't meet the 400 million minimum capital requirement of 2018,
they came back.
The minimum capital requirement from 400 million, 50 million, they will meet it. So the fact that you are owed 30 million doesn't mean that because you take 15, 350 make difference of 15, so that means that you should be sustained. No, the difference is that after you've met the minimum capital requirement, your asset, your GM Bank now cannot offset its what liabilities. No, so that's a different conversation. The conversation about capital requirement and insolvency are different. Also, they had corporate governance issue. For example, before the Bank of Ghana will even revoke its license, JN Bank or no crano. Now I suspended 70 of the branches, including the head office at Asylum down.
Right.
They were laying off workers. 2019, there's a Joy FM video that is trying. They couldn't abandon to Misika Kofa, GMA, so there were other gamut of issues. It wasn't just about abandon the worker. There were other issues that they were not confirming to. For example, liquidity. The bank was not liquid. It is like among from Brumsika Nyakoto GM Bank as Omo Bajumsiko Munyama wom. And one Bank of Ghana can say the shareholders of the bank were told to bring in new capital.
Okay.
Bomu nasa new capital in your day. Man.
Okay.
What I say?
Okay.
So it wasn't just about say Omo Deka. In fact, the reason I didn't want to go to the matters is that there's a bit of technique. For example, Osha to say Shade or say the structure of GM Bank's balance sheet clearly showed that the bank mobilized deposits for its related companies. The inability of these related companies to honor their obligation to GM has resulted in several serious liquidity challenges and contributed to their insolvency as related parties' exposure are non-performing. It was GM Casa savings and loans now. Now they are questioning Gold Coast. Or the man besia ba Gold Coast security need to be besia na ema. It's a work of what I know about wo bajiska unyeska no. So if you Google 2019, there were people who were paid salaries they couldn't withdraw.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly.
I heard that.
So I just wanted to summarize. There were a lot of other issues
surrounding
it.
The license.
And if you remember, when GM Bank went down, Gold Coast Security went down. It was just like the Unicredit Unibank issue.
Yeah, sure.
When Unibank was hit, almost all the subsidiaries of Unibank were hit because those mother companies were the ones being financially engineered to sponsor the other people. So the minimum time they secure that when they on time come.
Because I'm trying to say if it was about the minimum requirement in considering say or what some returns be a beba from other areas in India, they could be considered more pretty. But the other issues you raise are matters of concern.
Even the 30 million, look at their net equity. It was negative 30 million.
Okay.
So they had governance issues.
Sure.
So the ruling of the Court of Appeal is yet to come out.
Okay.
But the summary of what they said was that the revocation was unfair and unreasonable.
Okay.
It may not necessarily be said the court agreed that they did nothing wrong. But the court may say that, maybe they should have given them enough window.
And not making.
To be able to, you should have given them that overture. But you see, when you read the Boldest report, the reason why I'm always critical on the banks is that I'm not impugning any criminal motives or anything. But when you read the Boldest report, the Mahama administration gave people money. Unibank, what did they do with the money? Orefi, that's the cars now Unibank. And then I'm going to Tofie. And this is the Boldest report. There's no me usual to say it. And I'm a bench Asian. At 2 Asian. That's why he went to prison. And I'm somebody program as no.
But maybe we cannot conclude that GN Bank 2 would have been the same way.
Based on what the Bank of Ghana said, the court has set this aside. That's what I'm saying, that the ruling of the court. For example, Wontumi case. Now I can't say the entire Ghana for Wontumi. It's based on the ruling of the High Court when Wontumi submitted a submission of no case. What the court said. So normally, what the court says, can give you a glimpse of what is true. Because ruling, but summarily, they say they should give the asset to them, right? They should restore their license. And what the graphic online said is this: I just want to read. This was after a 3-member panel, second highest court, squashed the decision of the High Court, which upheld the revocation of the license on the grounds that the decision to revoke the license was unfair and unreasonable. Unreasonable, say, give me fair trial. You will say to 2 American from Saturday, say, some back. And where you made it. When it's unreasonable, that doesn't mean some may buy. So there are two different things. I don't know if you get me. So until the full ruling comes from the Court of Appeal, for us to get.
But unreasonable could be broad.
Exactly.
Not necessarily.
Exactly.
It is said the near can be a woman window.
Exactly. It's reasonable. Let's say, as our time,
be a 6 months, now 1 year.
It's a moratorium. Almost some window be for them to correct certain things. Unfair so all those issues will be indicated in the ruling. But until those issues come, the Bank of Ghana's reason that they are due. Also public document on GM Bank, and in fact it's a 4-pager document. Wow. For example, I don't want to, because of the victory, I don't want to go into it must be noted that GM Bank's insolvency problems are largely attributable to overdraft and other facilities is extended to its related parties who are other companies in the group Indum network of business under circumstances that violated relevant prudent norms. The prudential norms are prudent in Yansa, wisdom, wise. That is synonym for prudent. Of particular interest are the funds totaling 761.5 million that GM Bank, as it was then, was placed into its sister company GM Growth Fund Advisors and Gold Coast Management, now Blackstone Capital, both licensed by the Security and Exchange Commission. Some of these funds were used by the two parties to pay their customers whose investment of them had matured, while some were also used to fund road contractors who claim to have worked with the government on government projects. It is important to note that the IPCs claimed by GM Bank are not supported by the transactions that were entered into directly by GM and other contractors. So they are a gamut of issue. So it will be interesting to read the full ruling of the 3 justices of the Court of Appeal, because let's not forget that the High Court is sat on by 1 judge. A Court of Appeal 3. Supreme Court can set at 5. So if the 3 all judges say that by unanimous decision, meaning all the 3 agreed. It will be interesting to read their reasons. This is the background. I'm not by this saying that I impugn any criminality to anything. I'm only saying that they say that they revoked it they should be restored based on the grounds that the revocation was done unfairly and unreasonably. Unfairly is broad.
Yeah.
Unreasonably is broad. So I'll just leave it there.
Once we get the ruling, it will also give a different directive going forward.
Yes.
Exactly. Very
now,
good.
Let's go back to
joining your Facebook in Shira 104.5. We're still analyzing issues.
How more time say?
20 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm going to me. I've been saying this on the critical analysis channel, and they say me breaky. The intercepted document be on Komana Edubuahe. Unsana Mildred ano ye aban witness say Komana Edubuahe ebobo National Signal Bureau besia.
Right.
Now, what so people be besia me say nipa no na dwuma ben na we ni pay yesen. Akwa the document intercepting is quite explosive.
Okay.
And we do fear we are able boom to grow critical analysis channel. So by more anytime I do Wontumi's case, people feel I have a personal vendetta against, but I don't hate him or anything. I hope it's just that court documents are public documents. And therefore, so you must always have cognizance. That's the English word. Cognizance of say, at the end of the day, can you defend it by law? One, your frozen you don't say to be you one. Can you ubit me you one? May the picture be ma Jeff says here, and I want Jeff to project it before I start the presentation. My cat was a Wontumi kind case now we're facing. The summer boy concession. I contaminated there.
Right.
The allegation is that I contaminated there. Incrophobic cause so it could do maybe. Wontumi defense and they say, Onokra ko catch the Rex Western region say. Grofona konasa asisu din samoni bi to mon kwache chom na China for. Now unim what is interesting in that document. When you read the witness statement,
okay.
Who's a Tano Marine Forest? Wontumi is saying that you were kuna odi adanse the Tano Marine Forest case no. Akwa tell me two issues.
Yeah.
Tano Marine Forest near one issue. Some boy another issue.
Yeah.
A kuoku di adanse or Tano Marine.
Yeah.
Wontumi's defense making say that akoko no krenche den nim no eni appointment letter, but letter no trokoma rexec no in the summer boy forest the one who signed the letter is a kuoko,
but also so nim no
it make catch say Wontumi no one lawyer came say mon paye mana enye you be say na metan no na hade attorney general born in Kurowie no in a criminal trial me born in Kurowie you also have the opportunity to open your defense. Court say na so mesia katome so na me so me wo kanie. Now, Wontumi can so be file substance submission of no case just say. The attorney general na witnesses in na be kan no nyansa bi e wo mo ne nyina so bi o mo so no Wontumi yi ne ho ano. Don yi ne ho ano. Judge ni bu asem no o kan bibi tie. Now Jeff bring me the chat or say from the above discussions and having considered the facts, the charges, the facts, the evidence so far adduced, you can't do so, by the prosecution through its witnesses and the submissions of counsel for Wontumi are contaminating, and that's in the response by the Republic's counsel, contrary to the submissions of counsel for Wontumi and Akontaminen, that the prosecution has not made a sufficient case against Wontumi and Akontaman. I find them do hold that on all the offenses charged. There is a rebuttable presumption that Wontumi and Akontaman have committed the offenses charged. There are three charged entities. So that's not the case I'm talking about. There's Exim Bank. To Wontumi, Abrante Bakubine Akontaman. Omunya account in your two no bring back the previous one. Omunya charges you two. Judge and say High Court judge say on all the charges, so all the 6 count, 2 per each accused person. Or say on all the charges, on all the offenses charged, there is what? A rebuttable presumption that Wontumi and Akontaman have committed the offenses charged. To make us a woman pay Wontumi, and you do say to two.
Nese, judge no chere say utie ni nyina wie.
Onwie o hotie.
Okay.
Just bring me back or say otherwise. Otherwise stated, the prosecution has by the evidence adduced made a prima facie
case against
Wontumi and Akontaman on the offensive charge. You can prima facie mrema menye mra. Ba gugu o mchen say you must prove your case. Case in it say on the surface of the evidence adduced, go be answer. Now, yes, and the appeal could be took issue with this statement. Say, judge we no original ban and why prejudicial. Menkasa akra na anka says and on the court appeals court. Then the appeals court told them that for a judge to establish prima facie in a case and to cause you to answer, they must first look at the evidence, and the judge is only saying that based on the evidence presented by the Attorney General, there's a so say Wontumi answer. Yeah. So I want you to get this background before I come to the Exim Bank case.
Okay. And you read the next one, am I?
Or say, I therefore call on Wontumi and Akuntama to open their defenses.
Okay. So
it's almost appeals court on concept statement we, especially the 30 and 31 aside. Also, most of the court statement you can media headline and the
sure.
This document, if you read it, you understand my position. And this is only one of the 3 cases against Wontumi so far. The third one officially was filed on the 15th of May 2026. Anytime I do this case, I have a feeling that a lot of people need to answer questions. Right. You see, the reason is that I also take forex for some businesses I do. I'm fairly involved in the banking sector. Aqua, now say me say $6,600. I brought in my lawyers. I had to take certain document to the bank. Aqua, 60,000.
Yes, you witching. To
the point I call my signature, Mrs. San.
Seriously.
Banker Munche here, I mean, could be a signature.
Oh, they mumudi.
Aqua. Oh, me mumudi. So, when I was reading this,
right,
Wontumi, because this is the charge sheet where you buy you, where no, you make us say you go that's a friend. Dominica Yen in a casano. I had the yen in and we see me
the Attorney General.
This is the court document.
Right.
Now, in the Exim Bank case, the state is charging 3 people. Bernard and Chibu is Wontumi. Thomas and Chibu is by inference. By how be related to Wontumi or no than what
at large.
Or then what Kura what Dania, Yahana Yehuno. And a third person here Wontumi farms. Now, what command my Wontumi 4 count.
Okay.
But you see, your board charge Biana, say the fact about the case, you know. Attorney General Chimo court to say, didn't war charge of 1 name banner way. Or say the first accused Wontumi. Second accused here, near what done. Third accused Wontumi, make A1, A2. The first accused Wontumi is 50 years, and will be 50 years. It's a native of Kuntinasi in the Ashanti region. He's the sole shareholder and one of the 2 directors of the third accused, Wontumi Farms. The second accused is the other director of Wontumi Farms. He's at large. Wontumi Farms, whose objective is general farm and agricultural business and processing, was incorporated and authorized. Wontumi Farms, registered on 14 December 2017.
Right.
Okay. Sometime in January 2018, Wontumi approached the Ghana Export-Import Bank for a grant of 19 million to embark on a farming venture. In the grant application, Wontumi ostensibly, as Wontumi Farms Managing Director, declared that a parcel of land, 100,000 acres in size, had been secured for the project. Accompanying the grant application are 2 documents. The first is a letter titled Board Resolution Letter and dated January 23, 2018. The letter was signed by Abrantena Wejanano, who described himself as the board chairman of Wontumi Farms. The letter stated that the grant application was authorized by Wontumi Farms Board of Directors through a resolution passed on December 9, 2017, 4 clear days before A3 was incorporated. The second document which accompanied the application is titled Proposed Project for Wontumi Farms. In this project proposal, the accused persons represented to the bank that just 2,000 hectares, which is approximately 6,000 acres of the farm project, is estimated to employ 6,000 families of about 38,000 individuals. TDE. Wontumi got a company in December 14, 2017. 2018 January, no bulk after call Ghana Exim Bank. No, me pay 90 million. No was say 100,000 one person me dey fool. Na fool no kra no, nya se mu hu ne say me cultivate 6,000 acres kra pa, me timi afa nipa dwuma 38,000. Yeah. And no dey call all no was sign the document, but you see Nintam say kofobu question answer and say enye Wontumi nko an say. Board resolution letter or the coy say the board address to say o meje sa abesia o meje grant there grant so most the difference between grant and loan is that grant can be say me ma 5 cedi for 5 cedi na brem and I into akra but loan there is who till you sa board letter na date ni December 9 2017 by it Wontumi company December 14 2017
debut
it's na say date no pen na company according to Attorney General Wontumi company in business registered on 14 December 2017 all con board resolution and the crown na date in December 9 2017
wow there's a
so this is the first red flag na kwani
board ni ye adwuma nsa na ye
company if more let's divide
okay
it's now Wontumi person say if 6,000 acres meboa if 6,000 acres can employ what 38,000 people
yeah
next a chance and otimi ye 100,000 na kwa so pentama o calculator etimi go na se pound next o cultivate 100,000 na can employ how many onya mame akwa na so hwa ka Wontumi employ nipa be 700,000 yes, my offering on plan past 633,000. 300. That's a Ghana entire public sector force on about 800,000. Into Wontumi adwuma nko an be fa almost Ghana adwuma ye for be 80%. Sa size.
Sure.
Yes, a predator emudi, a predator sombo. Na then you see. Oko January, it's 16 pen a bank no. Made a mixture of loan and grant facility to Wontumi farm. Tell me, right. The grant here, Mama 10,000 for 10,000 na breme. For breme 5 grant. Loan there be Obama me 12. Imagine who tere. It's Obama me 13. And when we in a mixture, we say cocktail kakra Sprite kakra cook kakra no me yes can say no the man. Neti ni kusi ye. Mixture no mo ye no. Now 18.7 million facility. It was to be spent on the purchase of agricultural plant and machinery, working capital, grant for staff and labor costs. Grant and consultancy fee.
Right.
It on that 18th of July at 4 p.m. on January 23, 2018, Wontumi signed the acceptance in Kumasi.
Right.
Abantana was done in a witness here. By March 2018, the bank commenced disbursing the facility to Wontumi farms. A total of 14.3 million was disbursed. January na ana bank ne call Wontumi so oh ya agree bibia 90 million yenya ye benya 18.7 just about 300,000 shy. It's what the better agree nema ne ode koye fu no wo de betu a workers ne bi ka consultancy fee kura say former ye bia buro be yenya nyina no ya fa ho kana ma tikutua
right
ana match the proposal ne bre Wontumi ana Wontumi ye den esan ye according to the fact of the Attorney General
right
and omu disburses kano 14.3 edema Wontumi as at March 18 2020 March 2018
yeah
this according to the fact of the Attorney General
right
now I say investigators have however established that the accused persons did not undertake the proposed farming activity. They bought no agricultural plant and machinery. They employed no one to work on the farm. They did not own or secure the parcel of land which they represented to the bank as parcel of land secured for the proposed farm. That is not all. Tonight will be Kabiu. And Attorney General call for say okay, it was what I say. What you do is 14.3 fidien one for be adwuma asase bia me wa no koye farming bia. And was say anya no nko na Wontumi
ensem ka ho.
Say sometime in March 2018 Wontumi presented a document which bore receipts to the bank. Wontumi presented the document as evidence that Wontumi farms had purchased 4 million cedis worth of agricultural plant and machinery for the farm. The bank relied on the document to advance more funds to Wontumi farm for the proposed farm. The document was not a genuine purchase receipt at all. It was originally a pro forma invoice issued by Kasama Enterprise to Wontumi. Then Wontumi made price enquiries. Wontumi then undertook to return later to make the purchase. That was the last time Kaskama Enterprise heard from or saw Wontumi. Investigations have established that the inscription pro forma on the document was altered and replaced with receipt. No more can I say 28 na Wontumi ebanos. Oh, makoto if a 4 million man a day kododono. Me na akoye 4 million ni receipt. Enti receipt so there company na akota there one say je bu achi electrical you don't say to two farmer there receipt company ni was the number of onom call Kaskama oh ampa Wontumi ba ha but obeje prices any man ni pro forma by hu ni bio enti you go for no kwa no mu say pro forma no say invoice you 2 you pro forma so koje prices estimate prices any wo beto man receipt enti Wontumi koye editing according to Attorney General koye editing or editing pro forma ni for no true receipt so wakoto instead of so okubusa bo
okay
what is here
right
okay now see investigations have established that Wontumi withdrew huge sums of the funds from Wontumi Farms Bank account and spent the sale for his personal use, including investing huge sums in other business enterprise. So insurance company no, it's going to be free.
Okay.
All effort by the bank to recover the monies from the accused persons landed on rocks. In March 2025, officials of the Economic and Organized Crime Office of the Attorney General commenced investigations into this arrangement. Now, the reason why I'm again say, I say because Wontumi is popular. It's you have that Wontumi say, and some bank can it's a very nonsense explanation of the mind. Before dealt to banks before. Yeah. One, according to the fact of the Attorney General, Wontumi company, you registered on December 14, 2017.
Yeah.
Documents were the common bank. The documents were December 9, 2017. So when he was going to the bank, he didn't have a company registered in law.
Yeah. And
so the loan officers of the bank, what due diligence do they do? That's the first question.
Because you check the registration.
Let me ask you one question. You get me. So what did the loan officers of the Ghana Exim Export Import Bank do? Doesn't mean that you don't say you can just wake up, submit anything, then they'll give you 18.7 million cedis.
That is serious. That is serious.
And no crowd no statement. I'm presenting some media. And I'm a science media.
Yeah.
The second thing I find curious is that when this kind of man Wontumi, are they telling us until Wontumi came with the alleged forged document or the frauded document, pro forma, the bank never went to the farm to do inspection. As an adjuman as a mistake. Or say, I sort of Wontumi proposal or the ban or say. Wontumi so was 100,000 acres. Tieu. Na 6,000 kwa cultivator be fa nipa 38,000. An kwa 100 acres no bi anko.
Obi anko.
Bank staff no bi anko sanse so anko say Wontumi na sanse document en crack because in January or the document in March no me sanse na fraud. It will be anko sanse so anko say akokwa na sanse ni. Ampa he when na allocation man.
Before you issue the funds.
I submit to say bank staff ni bi ase efre wo.
Yeah.
The accused person they say you Wontumi nko.
Yeah, I agree.
Asem no mo kan anadwoma na asem dodo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Asem no ne kan za no. That you just walk into any bank, you present all sort of documents with that certain due diligence and money is advanced to you. You know I'm careful. Let me go to the buffer stock briefly. When you read the buffer stock, let me just summarize it for you. Because next together and before from the whole difference in the buffer stock case, into a re-entry, and the only difference, the case really, the difference is here. First, and you charge all the companies now alleged or no kululu. In this fresh case, they are only charging him and the wife. Now, unlike Wontumi, they have 4 counts. So Wontumi is also being charged for 4 counts. Let me just do that for the rapper. Count 1.
Where your buffer stock there?
Yes, I come back.
I wish that.
Okay, then let me
we'll postpone it for another day.
Any problem?
Sure.
Come back to my next week with the Bama.
Sure.
Count 1, Wontumi, then they defraud them by false pretense.
Okay.
Count 2, no. Okay, the screen has a contempt jamio. 2 near altering of forged document.
Okay.
Count 3, no. Money laundering. And account 4, no. Intentionally causing financial loss to a public body. How come you see this case? Anytime I read it, anytime I follow it, there's something about the case that doesn't make sense to me. There's just something about the case that doesn't make sense. When you read the facts, I think that there's more to what you are being told. Next week, with the Cabinet one in the how For 4 years, we'll be on a salary around 400,000. How he was able to amass that wealth or not? I'll give you the fact according to that, Tony.
Right. Eugene, Boni Ejuma, thank you very much for that analysis. Eugene will say to the fact checker, and the FM next week, particularly, I bet to us with a Edubo Hindi and other ones are Akano. In general, so what is a lawyer Andy Apia Kubi, a teaching Komono catcher me say. Who he has sabri ya bomb paya ma Wontumi not just said that is the analysis Eugene aye ede amaye no nti o comments no betimi dia ba wo Facebook o betimi do comments e fa ho no e dia to Facebook in 104.5 sanso na o betimi dia fa WhatsApp on so dia amaye 0596821571 0596821571 na odo comment no aba ye bekenkan e de ama wo kwanhon koso kra but I said International Shepherds Conference, the Gathering of Shepherds 2026, Basso, manifesting the glory of God. Wednesday 27, Saturday. And Edikosi Saturday 30th of May until Wednesday 27 and Kosi Saturday the 30th of May na Jumedi no koso cry a morning section 9 a.m. na evening section also at 6 p.m. Yeah, the bomb pie New Generation Christian Church International Sokoban Wood Village Kumasi one more day Jumedi womasu ye hono be koso den main speaker ne Bishop Dr. Victor Say General Overseer Family Chapel International Ghana the senior now Bishop Dr. Fred Owusu Afari, GO, General Overseer, the New Generation Church International, Executive Member SSNC UK Ghana, Archbishop Dr. Daniel A. Basisco, President SSNC USA, Bishop Dr. Joseph A. Quist, International Coordinator for SSNCA, and His Excellency Archbishop Dr. Enoch Osei Puku, Vice President and International Treasurer, Emma SSNC USA, Apostle Dr. Maswelo Owusu Frimpong, General Secretary, and now Bishop Barima Osei Bobie, Reverend Dr. Stacy M. Brown, Bishop Ernest Joy Quay, and now Bishop Sunny David, West African Director, SSNC Nigeria. One munina eba cowbell. Ya milk, bomodin na pibi na enom na bibia enye fine with you every moment. Cowbell there, yidimu dada na edan edawa eye single room self container. Odema hanya esro free number is na askore mampon ayija bomso ni nyina no yade so betumi afre so was single room self container na waye na yetumi abeji sanse yedwuma ni ba ko pedan ti betumi afre na obe WhatsApp 0596821571 0596821571 na ya je so na bibia ye fine pa na kai se enei se tumo bi ayewo make say bia ade bi ahono wanim anase wanui sebe edi dem kakra ebuabu se na no soro ni mu apai eni ade a nana se ase ni mpu achia ye bibie wo a empanifo oba bedi hu dwuma de ama pa heni ahodo ni nyina wo mofrem ni ade ni nyina wo mbehwe no matumi etu ase e de amount eni fra ai free cataract no so wo bedi hu dwuma ena afesu gya hyehyewa ma no aye den pa no a e ade se mercy shifts wo bedi dwuma pa e wo kromu a etino from Monday 18th May ede kronwa ye registration na ya start ya ya ntimisro enchene ye wie na 1st June ekosi 5th June ye be surgery no etibomode na ye registration no okotema General Hospital so gakope rara tamale and also rara Regional Hospital hono Tamale West District Hospital, Wa Regional Hospital, Sunyani Municipal Hospital, Centreso Hospital, Efiam Kwanta Regional Hospital, Cape Coast Metropolitan Hospital. All these places no betimi akoye registration na ometimi abersawo yare we no ye free ombe ama free tikoye registration no na bibia enkoye onga 20 onga powder promo sachet, 20 onga shrimp tablet promo wrappers no. Ni nyina ya de say bacho betra ha ma make kakra. Camera no nti. Right. Ubenya achede pi na afi so scratch ho a. Number was no boko star 713 star 27 hash star 713 star 27 hash. Ubetimi winning prizes up to 200,000 Ghana cedis. FD Agidis and Kratono edi atum kama pa na SG Moso on the 30th of May yebishia. Nese enche now what trip pepe Saturday 11 a.m. na yenyine kushemu SG Mo sanse near Ecos one is a UEFA Champions League, you know. Final experience no honde yekoje no obetumi win prices be brave from 11 a.m. no ekosi yebesha ball na say 4 p.m. no ye chew TV, fridge, mobile phones, blenders, kettle, microwaves ni ade nyina show Arsenal ene eye PSG match no nyansem keto akra ntimi show bomode ne bra ni nyina chede no edoso onsu atumi awini bi ewo SG More. It will be exciting. NASCO and power this particular event. Ama bibia tumi akosu ye pa. Chedi abenya nyina free NASCO. Emu ede. Many abedwafo ebetwetwe nkomo. Isaac Ankroma osi good morning, more fire. Or in the comments ede aba. You can keep your comments coming na. Bibia tumi aye fine. Ubetumi ede eye o WhatsApp message number 0596821571 and answer ubetumi so ede comment no at to Facebook ebrepem yebekin kan ede amount ma memfa happy birthday sonko enko emfa emma osei ene your birthday o birthday happy birthday to you minua nyame shrawa woda no so pa na onye okese eye osei amwa Christian GRNM chairman for Amansia Central and eye wa woda a fantastic guy, in fact very intelligent guy. Nyame nkoswa ma unim die nyansa ne ntiasemu ade nyina mu na oma nkwatenten ahode wum na bibia enkoye fama pa. Happy birthday once again osei amwa Christian. Mameni abedwafo eni enkomo kakra me ba isia na afi me no mo abehye enkomo twetwe nase. Insha 104.5 Abusia live on Facebook, live on YouTube, and of course all the social media handles. No, Ubenya Doctor of Pharmacy Isaac Tufo, Dr. Farm, right? Sure. Member NDC Ashanti Regional Communications Team. Doc, good morning.
Good morning.
Bibia Boko there.
Oh, away more moje de more Sunday there. We can't complain.
We thank God. Let me see a second time I hear any.
This was second
wonderful,
time.
Wonderful. Say Ubia ho ye de. Ejuma so te say.
Oh boko. Ye free asase so there.
Kakra. Mo ke ken ro ni frafra ma ye ni ade no te say. Is it Ghana and no bi wo ho a wo ka ho asem a wonwie ntia. O munim de na nke beboa yen pa.
Oh, you go so. Yes, no. Ghana, when it comes to the pharmaceutical industry now, though we've not got into where we want to.
Yeah.
You drew baby, I drew. but you make it even. And we have CCA, we have a lot of manufacturing companies. Omo in Runa or Ghana, I say.
Sure.
Me die soon. What I'm praying, the empire may bonus it. You bedroom may be after the even powders now. A free amount for mine, so na
edebano.
Ne abefra no ha no. You be sure say I be powders.
Yeah. Because your materials ni nyina wa just bi wo bibiri wa.
Ade ba ko wom da kokwa de wom ne se gan minim how ebi ase afi na me the business side nti ebi me we na me hu no say Ghanaian business community no omo pay investment.
Okay.
Also ade be odise ka be shima say be check akra no.
Ansan wenya adodie returns
pentem tembia na ye pentem nti eno na ma these things now nanka ohe West Africa has here.
Yeah.
Between Ghana and Nigeria.
Sure.
Pharmaceutical, and Nigeria population, more over almost still more cover 300 million. To more out on the common because they have the numbers.
Yeah.
Into Ghana now take the front West Africa has here. And now here FDA standard near BBNI it will be hygiene runatu.
Yeah.
And in saying more business people more
investing in the pharmaceutical way now. Because a crabina yenesa and running bona de be so why bit me especially by importing into pressure raining the Kika can win the IBB only Kakrabia Muyi and so manful. So
it's a greenfield.
More educate you almost on that one say advocacy no and a man who say, oh, Sadi with the Semekoya. Ebia dem faso be breme da achekre bia mu be edu achen de me pem faso na isisi a because people don't understand your area but they are very very good here ebo unim se bo man kapa
one area say committee from the private to government committee who resources are benya annual returns abeba no billions of dollars na ni nyine say no akoye China for no so mo de mo ntra ho hwe say they are really making a lot of money.
Yeah.
They are really making.
We hope that we get the best in that sector. Right. Thank you, Dr. Isaac Chufo Enono, NDC Communications Team member. Of course, Raphael Safo Patrick, and so Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer, and of course, and they Raf. Me who were yase.
A year, dear, yase.
A year no about me about be.
Yay!
Na Raf, na. Therefore, how man and run away. Yes, na me se me ba. Me ba, what do me ni? Some me nanti o.
Any me do actually.
Me nanti, me ready na na say
airport dey na say ye na.
Ye na se ankasa.
Oh, okay.
Ye na se na say na Raf ni. Na me say aja. Na we buntware kama. Na wo bompa ya na. You see then now catch the bomb. I said, why you said the old bomb pie be?
That's about me and the reporting. No,
Dr. Wamudu Bawumia.
And I now report to be about.
No, Dr. Wamudu Bawumia, the next president 2029. Ghana Mampanyina Oba. Oh, Dr.
Antina Ubunko to
do. I'm saying Hobras. Only Mampanyini Kasadia.
Okay. We say why you say them fees all bomb pie.
Ghana Mampanyini 2029. And I Chema Coca. Asantima
Kuka, yes,
Asantima Kuka, regional
chairman Kuka, dear, fantastic man. Yeah, we're very good,
fantastic
man, no doubt about
it. Next president in China, and the regional organizer, regional secretary, Dr. Francis Adumako.
I want to know Bungo.
And Obuko J. Omesaben Kumusena.
Wow,
Dr. Mamudu Bawumia, so Ben year. Neho Akonokwa. Like Ninkomudium.
Okay. Nice and come on account.
Come on, no what is it? Wamakoka cities. Just say, come on, and I wish say,
get TV.
If I don't go try to record yes, then I go record
it's now incident.
BSK, this is on Kingston, and I did video, and then so ding conversation sound in the back.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia fantastic. Na se ko boy mic na ka Ghana for tie.
Na de no work.
Asem na work no because me to aka na board. So I think that I wish everybody benya sa direct access to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Wa ma ko ka siri saga.
Sure.
Everybody was happy. The private conversation between the four of us, you know. And I chairman for the TH Mahmoud Tafu chairman. Omu nyina tell omo so a. Omu fantastic human being. I think that there's something omo bear me pa Ashanti region him.
Okay.
I have known Dr. Bawumia since 2011 or 12.
Wow.
Personal.
It's about 14 years.
Yes. Personal.
Because it's a 15 years.
Yes. Personal. Uba Ashanti region now pay. Nkwada omoro ye ne errands.
Okay.
I think I will be the first person.
Then you know
since
so
2012. Much. Yes. I've been running his errands.
Okay.
Personal errands.
Has he changed?
I think since I met him, no, the Otiano te. We very good. The only thing come out be tie one no asem na we sem kwa kakra am wasiribi. Otia sem papa.
Okay, ntina sem kwa no yi ache.
No, obeyi sidi no am wasiri. Che we dey koka se dey koka esiri na. Utimu say asem no dey asem ko nim na ya bufuo mpo a. Cha no am wasiri. O ma mfo bufuo ni mpi. There's something I like about the old man, and I think say I wish 2029 Ghana for be the presidency. It's something I want to see before I leave the set. Wow. I want to see him president. Yes.
As the president of
Ghana. Because the man I've known since 2011-12, ebesine, nothing has changed. Okay. The humility, respect for human beings. We are kwada, we are penino. Said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for me 2011-12. The same treatment and reception. And the respect. And that's what they mind. Nothing has changed. Those days because
for the humility there.
Yes.
It's
because any opposition
na home brass.
Because any opposition na but you about power mpo sa bedwam onimu a obemo obi ehu so onimu bedwam. I think he's a fantastic human being. Dr. Bawumia, we ni papa.
As we di mate na na ehunu ye.
No, on say the si kan ensem ni bi ne so mate the driver ni mate the difference be bro. O mu akokwa driver ni mate.
To hwe ni mu so obeba be driver.
You see, throughout the elections in 2022, I was among few young men across the whole country in Ashanti region akokwa me yi manim ko tribal because I've known him. And then when was on election day, yes him akop pajama just to display my support and vote for him. I've known him. Yes, I got 2024 out of all the appeals. 24 moko elections see Ralph when you are connected, people love you. You see the kind of argument I normally mind. I still insisted. So we need to present Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because yes, I don't know. I thought that we need to present him. And Dr. Bawumia, out of the quality and the competence, and it's a unimunwa. I still believe. Say a year Juma Manua comes 2029. His Excellency. The current president, John Dramani Mahama, ever hand you over political power and the authority of this country, governance of this country, to Dr. Mahmoud. And I think that one is
as someone I know about me, I can't work.
No, say I think and now was one that me who and make us say His Excellency, we are so prophetic. We should prepare ourselves for governance.
Also, the Fourth Republic, you know, will be anywhere our handed power to on one party at the end of the term.
They've been see that.
They've been see that.
It's
not busy about me. I say that day, no busy. Say about me, refiana.
Busy.
Why? There be ni refiana. Send us our time na nanado. So okay. Was it Debbie? Person hand you over mano.
Oh, I anything I you. Anything I you.
I think me. Okay.
The best say the NDC is going to opposition.
Okay.
You have a bad discussions in aban so called opposition and was so ohunabo umunipa. Na say we have been in government. I will kwat 2024. Na me best studio ha. Asem bie ni wa journalist ni nipa wa kokwa kaya etie ye.
It is mo hwebo achi.
Me ready kokwa kwafo ye. Me ready the nursing trainees here. Me ready the teacher trainees here. Me ready the social media the akosi. And the arrogance.
Na say mo tie kire na mo hu ni ye.
Oh, the arrogance within among the NDC appointees. Arrogance. Ye ko opposition. Sa niam ani enkrofo ni dead na no na rekwadi. Especially one man enra
mo ye amodi ko opposition.
Me say no na nothing share hu ni more. Na wa nye humble so hu.
Okay.
Ide mi mahunu ma uze NDC ko. Tie no achi mampanyini a wo ba Dr. Bawumia kan say MPP minority in prepare home for governance. Yekobu man. You see, ye de empentokwa empe complaints bia mfumso amampanyi John Mahama ne NDC ye. En yesu bibia film ne da bebu man 2029. Empentokwa.
Na se mu de munye bi.
Na me hwede enu asie dun katia ne Haruna Idrisu. Ntokwa na atase na. So! Haruna Idrisu
enu mi hu na emi hu.
Asie dun katia kono de renyisire makoto ama Haruna wo. Kamale.
De ebeni.
Haruna atimi agina mampanyina nim ato ama ne national chairman.
Enye Haruna nko a. Muntaka.
Na me de happy pa ya me former MP.
And I'm the spokesperson.
Muntaka. For chairman to refer to Muntaka as that guy, Akwa no. That guy. Akwa no. And Muntaka whatever no me Muntaka or Asante MP. Respect to be as a national chairman according to honorable Muntaka. Bi onfama no. Enye sa me Asante mabunu, ye be so let ya se dun katia.
Maybe Jeff, my NTS didn't get here no kakra.
No.
Because about a year.
What that guy to refer to a respected politician, a member of parliament as that guy.
Maybe.
Sakwano.
Maybe.
We got over that guy. Then new things were emerging. And I said that we have to change the forward line of parliament. Otherwise, it will be difficult for us to win election. President Mahama disagreed with me, but I said,
but I see you don't get here, no. Jeff, but I see you don't get here, no, mommy.
The coach of the party going into the election. It will be difficult for us to win election. President Mahama disagreed with me, but I said that, look, you have elected me as chairman of this party. I am the coach of the party going into the election. So let me make the changes that will win us the election. When we win, we all enjoy together. Since I made that change, I say my brother Haruna did somewhere. The other guy, Muntaka, he also said something.
We didn't ask one kaidin. Patrick, ask one kaidin.
Omuno.
Okay.
Debi, enye de kind on kai.
That's one kind.
Debi.
And I feel one kaidin.
Debi akoko anya kind on kai. Chairman I try you, chairman with all humility. When me and this me nya kura na nka chese niema eja dem kakra. I'm being honest.
Sir.
Me nya nka this akoko ha, you see. Yeah, about the issue of arrest, detention, any sika kakra kai dey to MPP for a chiwo. But me I don't pity the NDC. Me amonya mobo. Mrantie ni monyam for to say Dr. Yaotiwe. And I am mobile for the future. I think we started this.
Yeah, started.
Derika akukwa ma me na wase ni Israel FM akwanya me me de bia mode maye. I think say we appreciate it. Enya mo ansem ni bia high ne yentimi nka. But ene dua ya wo wish birthday. Ene birthday we muntwa video no ma me na me mfa nkwa abontene. Yen running mate for 2024 elections. Bema ni monyam for say ne records public na achievement Ghana mamuo ne Ghana nhyehyɛ mu wa abontene ono ne yɛde ne ka Dr. Bawumia for 2024 elections. Why a member of parliament for Menchia South for many years, former education minister, former energy minister. Nipa American who has
and birthday.
Doctor.
Oh, sir.
Yes. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh.
Okay.
Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. And birthday.
And then birthday.
And then Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh birthday. Papa, Yakubu Unshaw.
And they say Bonidine.
Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. Respectfully, you see, Mamin Kasa Asemwe. My wish birthday, Yakubu Unshaw. Said the woman's party way, Emuya Kono. We done here for party delegate. What for party way? Se wankasa wabusu ade na munipa no oboa wo mo. So what is nipa bom na po a enya bibia wo. O akoma power adwempa. Eti ena no papa no happy birthday Yakupon sha o ma nkwa bebre. Udin bona na akokwa me position e ba akon. Me be the win consistency.
Okay.
In 2008 Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was presented first time.
Right.
First time Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was presented. Yeni ani enimu no sabe obi kwa beka just na do na go for Dr. Bawumia the onye politician. O sabe no kasakura na trending. In 2008. Nana do na go for after being defeated in 2008. 2012 conference in China. Saturday by 2012. till third time in 2016. About 2016, 2014, now Dr. Bawumia Gina platforms or my lecture. What? Sabi no about to say Ronaldinho, politics. The third time, and what the about power. So me, I still believe, even though say minna, me kwa shed Dr. Mamudu Bawumia say chinchina on you say, but I feel say the NPP we are guided by tradition, by history. We believe in consistency, repetition. Anytime we have repetition, consistency, we are winning. And after 2024, Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ya nim kunim no party for ne say yes amfani ko 2028 ye benim kunim. In the same argument, with all humility, Mimi Gidi say
go yes amfani
Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh yes am ko biu. Yes I didn't ko biu with Dr. Bawumia ye benim kunim. The American interest say e wo hye. But I believe and I know said Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh Dr. Mamudu Bawumia so ojesa principle of repetition, consistency and Sani many didn't know. But it's on his birthday. Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. Yebek baby she have you. Dr. Mamudu Bawumia. I wish and I pray. Send was saya bonidin and I know say it will happen.
But then before no moon say it but it will be on another day. Say obe kasa obe dwemu obe year because there were some pronouncements out here on platforms they believe that a koso monso have and I think that I think that going forward no ebia you have told him some of the things he needs to refrain from and not to say.
Being an MP and being a running mate difference zone. In 2008,
but in a
smart Senator Dr. Bawumia, I deliver lectures. Wakwa brocha ko deliver lecture amako phone pon ye watch no abra ohun no. But I didn't ba running mate no. Everything changed. Everything was different.
No, but why a running mate pay? I'm yet to comment on the platform which some concerns were raised, especially Kujina Baby Mokwame and Nkrumah. A lot I don't want to mention.
I don't want to go into that. What was wrong with that issue?
He himself even said, when we said that particular statement when pronouncing in good context, he came back.
So that alone,
one can different statement.
That alone,
no, he accepted it.
That alone, so where the contribution of an answer impactor, Dr. Mamudu Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, on any dedication minister or implementing free SHS.
I know the achievements, no,
free SHS,
comments, no. It was an Nsembia. What I know you for another day.
And this is politics.
Ghanaians has concern. Now, no Matthew Nankasa, or no Matthew Nankasa on the Kwame Nkrumah comment. He actually regretted for saying it in that context.
I said the humility of Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. Okay, he said it. On the political platform, the Ghanaians were talking about Bontes. Oh, if indeed, I think that's the humility. Humility, a one more as a leader biano, sound brass in womuna, baby and Chayino, Ubawachiba Canisa, then is good. I think it's something is positive about Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh. On this important day, we need to wish him
Raf. Young Quadia, Airbaso. Say enipa timi sorry na also ye Ghanaian na wako social media na de opebia wakoye na edru se ebia emra so ni mu a na yabe ye hu dede kakra na ye de amanyosem abam na ye kire se de ekono emwa ye nyai. The big question now is de hin na esi echi that has been my question.
I agree.
Maminti wo eno ho.
Akokwa de di kan sa asem wei. Makasa asem we say politics ayi. Akokwa nya atenidie nya kasa twitwie. Enya the show of disrespect. Me so po bia obu mampanyi no te akonwa isu pa e mi o. Mampanyi John Mahama. I respect him so dearly.
Yeah, me who we didn't come that.
No.
No. Me who that.
Me frada ngoma se.
Right.
Avano so Kwabre East.
Okay.
Bo nwira da ngoma se amape. Na me fie me ameti here as regional youth organizer. Me ma me ne mabusuafo de omo hoho omo ho. Komi krom nsu tamu ahafano South East asua de no ma. Ye bo midin se na obi ani age.
Right.
Se me mpo. Yetimi bo midin na mabusuafo ani age obiti menuanom bitimi di wura ba bi mo ho to mo dia na nye Ghana mampanyina akonya baako the next 100 years nipa betimi atrasa akonya ne so enuru 100 years 100 years so I don't joke with Mampanyi John Mahama and any other president. No, I don't, because the office, leadership panyin see you panyini wo kuo bia mu a Nyankopon ne si hene. I think I believe in that concept. But what I criticize the president ni nyuma. Ni nyuma and me gidi say yeah politics ye nyina yen criticize not the personality, not the show of disrespect. No, those things I am not for it.
Yeah, it's true.
It's on all platforms, no opportunity be a me and me too me mabunu for me ko campuses test meetings. I think that's what I tell them. So we can criticize the government, the president, the appointees are devoid of insult.
Yeah.
But you see, they are kosune wo Ghana hano. Ebiasi pen. Presidents ebiasi pen. Esisi ya nya hwi ni nti no ama na edi esi enwanwa. Me worry no nti de kan nyina no. Se me hu no NDC communicator ana se NDC TikToker na o defended the arrest detention chia chichi MPP 1.5 years 16 months ni ya chi MPP for nko 17 1 month 1 arrest
omo ye den
1 month 1 arrest
omo ye den
1 month 1 arrest instead of Aban way Mampanyi John Mahama only Ghana for social contract in 2024 Aban bi eba power uko Ghana for na de onsem aye de akoto omanim me ba mayewe in 2016 Mampanyi na adu dan kwa kufu anu Dr. Baumia o major campaign message ebe be mamu free education others na next ekenka ho the major campaign message akufu adu in his lifetime in 2008 free SHS, in 2012 free SHS, 2016 free SHS oba enso be in 2008 the NDC John Mahama and Professor Ivan Satamels one-time premium of health insurance. Ye to ababa omu 2008 omo buy one-time premium omo anka ho asem bio adada sa no mko opposition. In the 2024 NDC ba no omo major campaign message ana Ghana ha unemployment maburu nya adwuma nye aban na ye bia na enso majority of Ghanaians omo nya adwuma ne doso. Enti mampanyine say obe reset Ghana say the Ghana sitie no obetutu ne nine ne nsa ne hwene no aye bibia for resetting. Resetting him will say 133 or the system be bar policy be bar Ghana for Juma Bako nipa miensa ne beye 24 hour economy 133 a Juma Bako nipa miensa Ghana for budget in the show yen na mena meka ho bi at a point in time in our government we thought if this policy ne beye Juma it is good the Ghana for social media year 2024 social media ne 2 year social media for nkwala sana Mampanyi you have been a beneficiary of social media and oka wasemi sabre Kevin Taylor no sa nkwala bebre no mte social media e na wabedi Mampanyi no ne waban mo power afene fanie in 2016 Nana Danko Akufo-Addo win in 2016 by September na Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe na po implement free SHS na Ghana kwala bia ko school kwa shatade kwa didi kwa me teacher ni Adujamfi secondary school me proud to 2016 free SHS let me say Akufo-Addo twantro but when they won power we won power in 2016 by September any afi na free SHS kwaso Ghana for enya so for
but so muso started 24-hour market no omo sisi ani
akokwa hwe ho ye pa ne nkomo ayedie mani abre mani mre sada
adan
Mampanyi John Mahama ho brasiem wo beje power na wie Ghana for age policy atum e di tumi ama after 1.5 years mfie mienu na yakoi policy no yebusa 24-hour economy na adan ya dum ni adan na mu hu dia mu ka Koko akuafo wo ka kire so be mo 70 million from 36 million and they do 25 2500 wo ka kire school for teacher for so be mo automatic posting and recruitment and then kwala ni gufie nurses gufie de wo kan ye bia wo nyai ena mabunu nso de wo ka kire wo ba se ye nkwafuom ye tie kurase no kwawale o se ye kwawale ni ye duru asuboya ye be se ye ahome no a wo ni nipa no anhwe am na ahome a obekasa efie mienu nie bossa wo say wa anye ne nkwala ti social media no mu kasa Ghana for bu afu na afedi ye sa kasa na se ye wanya ne ye ka na wo kyehye ya kwaso no no
ne wanya no
na ka se de nkwala ka de ade out of frustration the failure of President John Mahama to deliver the policies and programs to Ghanaians.
I was said you be see account.
What can I say?
Ebi ni de wokan.
What can I say?
Say Mahama kan so obi yesi wanye adenti no wanye ne ade we so obi amachi wo. But say obi ka say ebia please kill president for me. Say no man. No ma bebre wo ha. Any comments bebre wo ha.
President John Mahama be so intolerant. No, the president just say what you. But don't you say na don't you? John Abe so intolerant. Oni nipa ho abadaye, onwini nipa ho atimodi abanimu, say oba kra eche no, oba ya no eche ni. Mahama.
Ne wadidi Mahama temi.
I don't support insult. But o ma kom di nipa, o she nipa ne yaw, no o kan asem a, say obesi kan no, you don't determine it. I want to say I'm telling you.
You don't determine
it. The kind of disappointment at John Mahama, president, Ediama Ghana Mabuno, anger, legitimate. The anger now, Ghana for Mabuno show no social media no. Their anger is legitimate. And now we can say, I think I agree with him. Yes, we are saying propagation of misinformation. I say, "Oh, can you know? Can you who say? Obi tra social media to me can say me anya no kore. E kroma." Say obi didi panya yet kroma. Mampanyini John Mahama, a beneficiary of insult on social media. Yet Ghana, Dr. Mamudu Bawumia Kramonia, ne ho tie na oya doye na ne ho ni asem. Manik basentale no ne ndis bomlantie. E ka che ne so we plako. Yet kroma, kum nana do mayen nana kum nana do mayen. Sami jamfinom. Kum bi tan kumbi. Kum ene ya had there yi nipa o muti social media and o muti che MPP before. So ko social media so akokwa meni umi enu net so enti MPP before nkwala nkwa na di atam. MPP before mabunu nkwa na di atam.
But must it continue like this?
It is how MPP ni na nkwa che DC ni ba akom yenu bi aka ho. Na say di akono afi ni fani ye watch MPP before nkwa dunso ye kasa hey ye kasa hey na ye nkasa dia na ide dia no be say.
And let's put this in context. For instance, Jeff Abakone Bremi arrest has on my Baba Mando de ya obetra anymore. Look at the picture over there. Na otrese ebia mampeni wo mo aka ni nyina eye gay. Using that particular homosexuality, that gay no symbol no colors no on them to show say omo eye bia. Na some of these things who make it that particular allegations on social media. Na omo ebe arrest wa. I think that if you have a proof, say ampa me prove ni say the me de to no. This is my evidence, it's a factor. Nothing will happen to you, yebeja.
Agokwa.
Ena me pese yetie eye abaya ne de kakra.
Agokwa we ni say me asem me on ma say de agokwa say de
enu asem me kan ho asem.
Agokwa.
Me pese yetie kakra.
Say de
omo nhye dan.
Amesere say o platform is so member. O de enya na no o de tie man gas me.
Okay.
Binu ababa amando asem o kan o de assume say wa post ade mampanyine wonye ge na ide democracy is anati o no akokwa
okay
yenyina ti kroma ni say mampanyin jo ma onye ge no abrantie bia post na de nti o so ma police for the pick up kwachi ni free sunwa
me kumase e bia ni private life
we an intolerant leader uni abutre uni doma o my ma and I will behave the way current president behave. How?
Samom.
Obi apostu e social media. Dumso is back. Dumso is back. Yet kromanum nkrofo ne magu fridge mo say last week at the studio analyte cut off. Why did they say Dumso is back in this country? It will be postu Dumso is back e watch no. This are intolerant. They are cause wo kroma.
But no me share that post no. In fact, there were elements we won na me fin say sometimes if you bit media to say Dumso is back, there wouldn't be any problem. Jeff no bremi. But on top of it, the caption on said you already introduce you at the person can or say, look at what I've seen. I just want to also omonshare the one who Chapel Square. Then say it means there's something there. Na say BBC is one mona say bia Memfa say obi akosi signboard. Look at what I saw there. This is a billboard. Meba. That is when he should meba.
Intolerance.
Sir, and the man about. Next, almost woman who said no why. Next, I said, yeah, one man false alarm and false information. Bia, woman who bit me up for said, baby. I didn't know who you call any will go basic board. I saw the assembly approve and near dentist will be at me up with in work when you corner anywhere. Say no to me.
Dear Cosmo, Miss Mampania, Mamma Frono at open Tamam and Fiona National Coffee baby. Oh, let me tell you, Mamma ain't shifty blame my police, Ghana police, for Ghana police, you know, almost some IGP, Mampania appointino. Oh, Senior police for where police as a Mampania de Bonnie. Come on, let me be honest with you, eh? Oh, me that
was see what I just saw.
And yet, when you social media will be pursuing you. I'm not from Mampani. Eh? Gaddafi po, well, Mum I say, Gaddafi. India mean price will be one. One Mum I say. My one's the tongue, my own the tongue, Crano, Asia, my one wine say. I dear Mampani and yet. I didn't know what's way. India mean po, India mean, wine say. Unman one Gaddafi no. Why not say you? I dear Mampani Joma Mayano. And yen time.
By Jidi said, ye, you funny be yenua air corno and ye dear. Now, how do we change it? Because the Americans are maybe I was my member, and said that ye palatable semi bonnet air because the Nipana yeno. A bed then yet me a man's sayaba because and yet dear we have to stop it. How we stop it? Can't Mampani say, come let him Mabuno, Mabuno in Yadumania, Tiaduma Bamana, Conumana, what Senna was saying so. Why not? Adriani Senna no idea, Obena Tamakota social media posted okay. And you before Nabagana for Mabum, Mamma Cassim shared this in Mampani Mahama. I think I'm sending this caution from Kwasi. Or turn upon Metime. A turn upon Metime. Yomoyano. Oh, Kuka Jadoero. Yomoyano. Gee, to boys. Also, I have a platform. The old Becano. A criticism. Metiasi. But say a traitor may allow. Now we don't ever. I ain't in America. Me the kind of appeal. Yes, I may do. Mamma can say. They are buying way, you know. And my mother will feel more. Okay. The way you know, these are observations I've made out of it. All right. Or just say subsequent days. The basis is like the kind of words a free Mabuno Abano. And go in, yes, oh, Pamo Hufua. What's on the Bamo? Tell oh, Pamo Hufua, Obi one and Coco, no, I call a chica crack. I say, or percent of quality. No, I call a chica crack. So, Pusuna or the Mikaba swap. And I was Kuku. So no we any say no about so twede a obeto be hwefom na ban we wonye careful okay hwe Gaddafi amamu na adwoma ama pese obu nukro man enye yie edi ami amamu na Mampani Roma pese obu nukro enye yie okay enye yie o efise emabu no de do so che Mampani Roma ama na NDC for what say wo mo bo wo di wo mo ka ti a wo mo ka mama do emabu no what disappoint wo mo total betrayal of the trust and the confidence the young people of this country what betray Omo is a total disappointment. Mampani focus on the policy actualizing 24-hour economy. Making sure say can any so I'm kwala omo nin kan ya organizer for barber for hairdressers omo nya bia adwuma. Omo some mabunu om to social media omo me no papa no yakuafo kokuafo go and pay them. Tell omo and also count. And also I'm I frustrated. Okay. And I know Sanja Nanja MP for Jiraha baby, Jira Akumadan. Or send a queer for no dia bro beans, you know. I can't remember Gufia. And only hear Mampani so be focus on. Not until when he does that. I think some of these things, agitation, and people will keep on saying it. But me worry here. So NDC social media person. Yeah. We NDC communicator. Am I no NDC about Mama Ogunamamu? If you say the next MPP government of Dr. Mahmoud Baoumi Adano, people will cry. People will weep. Among will be Johnny because yet Kroma and somewhere you catch a kufu adu Kromano. So the Kumna do my school for Uncle. Timiko school is a kufu and somewhere the car fan hono meaning papa no edin okay ye first mama na so we and this ni Dr. Ubeka say so I hope say ye now endorse the Gaddafi style of leadership the Mugabe style of leadership the Mobutu Sese Seko style of leadership
a ekɔ so Ghana ha ya ya kasa no abɛkye ɛne efiri dwade ekɔ ne de mampanyi John Mahama ombeti o maso dwen
mo be den
omo beti nsɛm because me platforms am wo so nyina no mas asantefo mabunu ene Ghana fo mabunu de John Mahama yɛ omo be cast. But I want to tell the young people, more be sure they shouldn't be intimidated by the detention and the arrest. And a car cashier, Krababa, where no chini, was you go to 1 million, you have 1 million Ghana citizens in Toleso. Look funny, what do you crab a woman be looking for 1 million? 1 million, bill 10 billion,
bill conditions.
Bill condition. Aqualana who cuttings over fun, you are my own fan. Now, no for me, or bars your channel, wouldn't Kenya Bamapu. Oba ono o ti social media agina ni ya che no
oba de Wontumi committee
oba John o yes ha na abadaye niumu Mampaji John Mahama mama fanse police for them they act under instruction abadaye pa do you say Mampaji John Mahama ni baba obetwa ne sa oba
hey
yes na run hu nyina de ya run the time for fast action oba na kenye bema nkameji atum oba mampanyi badaye ni umu badaye ni mampanyi na ote akonwa isumu and I think it's unfair wow everything MPP ya petition international community ne ambassador ni nyina de ekoso okroma no so ote wona wo se wo mfa ho a akoko anani e de abaye so de ti abeka bie nyina ne se e de afri mini wo su nwane so e de akosando so e chena e bi afri Monday me ko minimum po abusafo de me kekere
are usuru
and akroma who determined what is wrong and akroma etie
who so won kai BBS
and who determines that say by democracy no and then come enter 79 jeje de na enwe yet kumu dictated one man room yes empe mo yenko democracy
TSCC forced publication and your friend is saying threats no
who determines what they have constituted your constitute why not determine John Mahama ne nko ne determine me tie de me kan be dem hu say ya na say me madwene mu da ho de me kan nyina aye enso be du duara ne ateme adai o meteme
why na meteme
wemo boni abo mu tirimo no na ne nyina say o ma frustrated by governance na kaso they didn't prepare they came to government without policy without program
what do you mean
adum they came to government without prepare out of the anger and emotions of Ghanaians and John Mahama winning power
right
when someone okay me 24-hour economy no money plan no money blueprint 2 years in our teaching nipa
but as mesa about Raphael Safo Patrick NPP akache na onoso akase free na mamembra doctor ho na onoso yendi nkomo. Be sure keep your comments coming. Way free 2 p.m. or say talking about good governance. NDC is far better than MPP because just 1.5 years the great president John Mahama is performing very well.
2 p.m. to Otemampo Usu. Abranti Ejuma wabo Otemampo Usu. 2 p.m. Otemampo Usu. SNS we be dey. Who 2 p.m. who say NDC Ejuma ne? Otemampo Usu.
Or say MPP never.
Must be fried
long live NDC.
Long live wine. Romo live Trump fie me na enwu.
Hey, Samum.
NDC.
Doc.
Yeah.
Near Ekosui. I think said there are so many opinions about approacher NDC are buying offer for now. Say or they sanitize the system in terms of a normal amount for your social media and other things that will raise the alarm on it. But Niekwe, how can we do it much better? Emma ye Emma. Na you to mean so Emma society no ye come. Maminchio.
Akwa that's it. Ne akwanya modiama na mentiman chair tea for na reform ehwe.
Sure.
Si na no pay so me chia omo na ye mo ache. I mean, for questions, I mentioned His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Right.
I will come a pioneer dream power the about the Bo my Ghana. And it's a Panama Ghana is quite training so. To baby will be a going to this year now, no Persia channel. Now, Dr. Frank Amwako so. Shanti Regional Minister.
Yeah.
Belbuna Manyo Ayakono. na o prempuntu ba santemantemu
sure
nti docs baby a wo bia ya chiao ene yo ko hweso am interchange ya contractors wo kwan so moye
mame kra me mo na baso wo mo ya de nse mampon de yi se wo te se sataso covet no na say Monday na Dr. Frank Amwako in fact MC kire se ofre no na immediately ena ofre eye root minister o ma chase je famfonyini no to soma ye no but now o matumi dey na akra o mu bie etumu ma ebitumi ko enti o mu gusu a o mo ye eyi no
akokwa mpanyimfo bu bebe
enti ye bebo ma baso because eduru ba bia when you act proactively say ye bo wa baso boy ade but monhwe se contractor no be monitor no be wie ni yi then ko yete se china bi no be yete se ya be yanzu ani na anu ani na asai nie e no ma ye temporary we yama o mo fa so no nti uba Facebook that is it nti Dr. Frank Amwako hine mo time won ko ho no and I think say cars need to be firm kakra nti monye ne perfectly my won de my rough on say na ye Monday so wow I dredja obi antimi nkonti Dr. Frank Amwako hine na Yewura Yakubu MC
we wonye bibi adewanwa abia ni wa head aye
we want you to monitor them na say no wo moyi
oba say na ya du ba bi omonya nto aso
is bridge we me kana ba ko se ma kire wati beba bridge we for almost 3.5 years me can say 3 years Ashanti Mampon reports guy here oye oposti kra data ensuo to na beta ho den no ne yesiko ta yi be say yo e be say kwan yi obi amfie ene say ena no dwade 3 years ago
ensuo no e wo share
eti raf wo de mpese obeka
eti dog baby a obi a chia o say oya aso na o mamfo ehun sem hia o ti bibia obeti bia no o make yourself available now Judiciary dem panyifo bebe almost say the worry kotoda no the worry korada no the worry kotoda no so be kra ye nyina chinye kotokum bridge ye nti we no so ayakase ye be ye no bibia no edi adanse se ntimi nye ye be ye so na amanfo afa so na adwira ne mpatem mo ne mamponfo enkita hudi odwa kwan so no akoso Mecha lawyer Abbas no redeem so I'm a boss and I'm Mahmoud Kabori almost maybe will be a nano pay channel
right
awokwa
bra
me senior there ye nyina ye free bia ba ko
say we dey well nua na
me free half no Southeast BM so number 1
nua
anti ye nyina ye free nti we dey half no for na share o hana ye di Ghana ne Asantman ho nkomo na ohwe nipa dasani se nipa ya wo no from awusu ye wo na de ne to ho ade ne ba nyina ye nka hwe nkire no kra no human beings are inherently corrupt
right
bonene ashayema enti emra enhyehyeye enema nipa yehu the better side of man senka wu jai nipa saa sa won fa mra ngu kwam ne nipa obi anya de opa nke enem sebi yenem mo difference bi enim ka de omo ho den no ebe den ebe chi omo ni ahoden na re
right
enu nti na Ghana ya hyehye mra enu nti na yesi ebeye democracy ebeye kabima minka biamemo no 1992 ye kwotena ase na ye gitu mu se 1992 ne ye hyehye mra e friend constitution into constitution article 21 clause 1 clause 1A my kire say Ghana ni bia ya wo na ye Ghana ni bia no o freedom of speech o say utimi kasa nanso ye hunu say o akwanya say utimi kasa na o ka de o akoma so na so utimi ka de ebepie free wa adwene mu no enye absolute enye say o kan ya no afa ho di it has to be measured initiate o memu ni enyina akogye atum si ahyehye mra se ma obi kasa emo man nkoso ne ya emo man nkoso no ye mra ya mambra ni tia na se obi ko busa mra no so a eye den na wo ye MPP ni o ye hwan umuni a otikokum ye nyina na akogye atum se ye de 1992 mra yi ebe ye adwuma ensi wa akra no oba 2008 under the leadership of President Kufuor Yekoye Electronic Communication Act 2008 Act 775. Oba section 73 na o maye hunu say ofa kwan bonne so anase ofa koti kwan so e transmit false news. Asema wo kan wa nim say tropa na wucha. Asema wo kan wa nim say eninyina so bia na wo kan sa normal ni nyina tia Ghana mra. Ya ye de aka ho se ne be ya ye man ne ye chichire no ye betimi akoye nim. Nanso enei aye wo sa mra we ya ye nyina nim say sa de we yenye. See, better has okay. This is a big platform. Oh, be obeying a bia person or bar better no dim come. Yeah. I don't hear about my think your freedom of speech. I'm better maybe send me dear temper. And I'm be mammy be my dear or true me fire. Can we me he doesn't come to better and Kaisa can make it come imagination. I don't know mamma coin. Say Binis me so rough and I didn't know so none. And they said to me and a cook ban. I don't know so none. Too much. Sanka or on the right. Yeah, but you need no bit. Yeah, sure. Oh, and this will be a yard enye. Obi ka sama enye. Yes, sir, we chin ye yinipanisiho. Ni analyze ye interrogate ya some more kind. Ni enya say ya na share nipano political colors. Then no actually as I said the wunya party card and I say wunya share party JC and say you are immune. They say the Ghana mra no so sene no Ghana no so sene no nti wunya yes we MPP ni nko ade a we nipa se no bi ade open na we enye sa na chechiro man right enye sa na chechiro man o ba bia ye hwe wo ya so no obi ko chiro say Dumso is back e no ya sembe ye ka say Dumso asaba e de na nipa no no opa kire se yenkania no ebedum na yenkania na duma yize wunya bi mfa nya adwuma enti de ono ye coastal do no ye baba do no na djuma no o de light na ye no na okọ kasa asem we a e de na o pache nya ayem hihye no agya nipa and there say na o kan sen ko tro no nko akeke kura say ne kan ye dum no tro say dum so is back see ehun videos a emra ye dum light abozi obi akofa ne ne voters ID card no opepa so yeah I don't know bi che no but o ye no de mampanyin picture na ato ho na say o in the way o ka kire say mampanyin say Dumso is back. Mampanyi mom so ya to abama ne so me enka ne anyina so. Na se mampanyi mom be ka kire yen say, "This is Dumso aba na say ya e be hia light there adwuma ne ye fa hin." It will be ya dia on. Ya fa sam no ne interrogate ne nya say, "Ya the party atade be hye nipa no na say, bi bia ese defend." Anti ka wo hwe ne so nku betumi atro ne sa keke. O tro ne sa keke, se ne light adum. And what you say, Kanya Dumso is back. And no obey it. But the Mampeni for you as a Mampeni neck. Mampeni neck, and to be overhead in the Biabehunis. Mampeni si Dumso abao. Some of Paja Mampeni si Dumso abadia. Wow, here light there with you, and then I obey. There is I don't know. I jo. SN is a windy generator, windy plant. Oh, yeah, Nina, the Yam Shishi, Ghana Mrasutia, so Bami Yamashi Okuma. Anagana mrenti ya kania mampanyi dundu na jebele teza ani mampanyi kana no dundu na kokwa Ralph manenka so wono defend what oye di ma kasa oso no eze madumu mic ye di ma kasa mesro ene so ba obuku ni so pa nti wo de ya no atworo omo si ni ya no mo interruptions nti wo de mani flow but mampanyi mfo nyina ye use di aka bibi enye first time ni Ivan anado pictures baby use even Galamsey in semi people have been using even some of the media platforms be used where can say Galamsey is getting worse now we say Mampeni info nyini bi da honi ade ye hu be in time past eti what some of us we believe in say a better on a very soft ground say obeka say info nyini da ho nti no e che say Mampeni is speaking and even with that no the minister himself, can say betiki about the year and over before says akania ye dum na yaso. Because dum so no, let's not take the word in isolation. E kania ye dum no ni aso ebrimu. And the minister has told us ye be dum no aso because ye transformer replacement and there are places where say dum because so MD of ECG and so aka say e be dum na aso because maintenance no maybe ye dey e koso. So as for the where Dumso say abano de obi o Ghana he bia yedum nika ne ya wo hunu me the problem I had was not the picture nor the writing e wo no but the caption or the man on one post no as to say we hu ade no wo chapel square no and I say
So we be could do one anywhere. It's more or less like who deceive public, you know.
Anywhere.
And secondly, secondly, say then they have to chase the one who plays that billboard. No? Say we're meeting all the required regulations and sana all put in one. This one more at me a say state institutions now follow up. No could say deception. When you are invited, I don't have a problem. But this particular post, I think, Doc, it will be a very soft ground.
Sir, the Criminal Offence Act, no, Act 1960, Act 29, Section 208. Kanama is a false publication and misleading. Send a bia or say or post at the nature say near Becocrana Denise or Ness and Trona and not mislead the public now. At the end, no target and say, oh, cause fear and panic. And you know, oh, cause fear and panic. No, me and Mecca said this all the second to be minimum. Trying to say Boko Haram and Kwani who say, oh, cause fear and panic. I did be obey ya, a cause fear and panic, Diana. The law is against it.
Right.
And me them person people will be a would tear and say Semrano anasa bonnet ya bonnet. Semran the see and will be uncle once a man, no say and they now qualifies our bayard at the pa.
Right.
Bonnet ya bonnet. And at Mahama, in His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the campaign message, I did the Kaya Magana for Yan Muato so, Numuyan Mujidium to man, the resetting agenda. Yes, Bibia any biani a betinetino. It Bibia any biani at Nesson, but yet the mra.
Okay.
In Tingana Mrana, as I say, when you mra buy an MDC buy and wako, a Yako Fire Party Constitution, and the Diabani Dibu, my no. Where you mran here implementing.
Nesini and fine Yajuma.
Yeah, fine Yajuma, also fine Yajuma. Yeah, by the Yajuma was a boy. Was he a buy a 16 months in the Yachini by 16? 70 16, what can I no 2 man get channel? Oh, I can taste ya fina bray, oh, shassi. Unya hunu, Brano, Sako de Besse, my boom 60, the Akan, Unya Momushe. Oh, sorry, I for phone, wait me out to data. What their big now, I catch on say, Ubinku president, ma'am. Yeah, find a light, so, oh, your bar, your bar, auntie. Hey, now even in the developed countries, Donald Trump. Buy the convoy HM. The convoy HM. And Oba or using the middle finger. The lady lost her job. And no America, Kagana and Kasam and Karafa better tiatim. Boy,
middle finger interesting.
Or dinner tem. And there Kasam to me Kano has said. Convoy ni chum to say yes, oh, and a president K chum no be a could dinner tem. And no crown na jumami yinadi. 2017, Luke Angel, a British citizen, and numren what was wakori ribia kono numbi, and no fan ne laptop or testing you use abusive words against President Obama. You banded permanently. Say manisi America biom. Say go no freedom of speech. One crowd on sign American. Go no to Britain or wak chron one day. Garen na adena e hode ana omo mokra near the you make say the apex of democracy no normal wo beka wo has beka say trivia e normal yemfanya asem no he obi ko issue the middle finger keke na adwuma bono obi ko send a message ya abandon say man in sikromo bi and what shall I say the security and the
rule of law,
the unity of Ghana and the peace near harmony. Untimi fa niagro yentimi fa two people so yentimi fa niagro fa mankura mo chaskele enka say oh enra we mo ye ene ya anyo mo hwe dabi enra wo anye dia the reset agenda na ya ba no obia no minwa penity ase awonim from epona no kosi soro ye community bia no ye tribe ekuo bia busu ekuo bia no a omoje atemdidie atum ekuo bia no a wo de panyina ni metwitwi fom dabi matrata male for some years obechia panyini kura na okoto nyina ho enchia opanyini okoto no wachia no na ede ne siye na de ne bae na suko no manya kwanya enya akonya kakra bia ode be na me de na akokwa de me ye nyina so ye ehiafo me ya ehiafo me ya na di sa adwuma no wọ́n wù sìkẹ́ ní bí àná ọ̀dẹ̀fọ́ bí bá sá nọ́ọ̀mà wẹ̀ nyina yà ọmọdé ọmọ jìm da ehia for meye no e buy ye de 10 million 2 3 so and I wo bobren as ya nwini ya huna no ma ensene fata ho a rafuti a wo kase pa wo de won ka onya yi a won ka no kro no onyima no so obe pese ne ba ana ne no fase bi ene ye ne ne su ebeti say abronye we the party ni wa rise crowd bedru bono regional chairman and so ne ye no obe pese ne ba bi ene ne ebe kasasa ebe ye ne ho sa dabi because serve as a good role model. As on political career and why rise power nyemi tipen no me men baby a as me hwese me mabese no adentre so baby a woda ne din enye eti aden na obi ya de na nya o me enyi ni panisi ho na interrogate the issue na de bia pese ye share political plot na fe de because of share political identity no enya immunity eno ano no abeka Samejemfi mokoto kumuna na domain enwom no hwam na lanche eya no mra fi so mo na de bae o a mo ga se kum no mahama mai kum mahama mai na wo ye betu wo nwom a utwa mai ye tu bi ma de a umunu ya utikokum ye wo kroma sei eya no man ye tese ase NDC kra ye bae ya first time ye chichi ye use law ni bongo ideas cultural normal na nsene fatafa president yere ho one de ya nchi no wo yirai say wo yirai ye hwehwe nkra ni hu no so by the by police for cry no go find the picture about to na busia for we no mahu no bongo ideas ni hu no ni eni kroma apia stadium ko ka se mampanyin anom ayi enoma bi e by ye man so pick up to near the two year from Kumasi to Nkran enoma esi swame youth organizer so okay akokwa nsem akwa kan ani ehunu say threaten the peace and the security of the nation proud to in 2024 election yeah any day ya anche no so utuom branch organizer kanewu akwa kan nsem an ye jailing 4 years but be an sane captain man o ball list na o ka 16 pe o ball list na esiya my we cry na next ameswanli ne nsam twere adwuma ho ana oyenti see so akoyi ni picture ema nipa bonfo crack obo ni tuokun no eno ne anka ai manasa zuri die na mani dwane fi o man na man mojo mo man ne yete sasa mo ba ya munya akonya na Ghana ye heaven mo kura na mo mfa mra ne nya manipa no kura nya mo ehunahuna ne ye fa nipa ne ato na hye yi mu te se na no de wo ye be cho kra de V8 na bae wo tiri kra na ye what the bonne they make what the bonne ne ye be cho and ye de V8 kra na bae
whatever the mode is eno hu hia arrest no and e kan ho to asuma na Bedi mani na ehwo na me record nsem a ye ka.
Oh, na the media
2020 na medical pickle first.
Na
yo time o ke kana who defending eni ma obi e condemn.
Ka che say you no yan say and you are hiding for
I'm telling you
appointment be now beje.
Oh, say
national security.
I'm the only thing about power electronic konkonza. Yet to grow
but in fact the examples I was citing there are a lot of them because I didn't want to come in because he's here, including journalists. Some of them made comments and I'm not anymore. As a main heckle, because
you are becoming part of the problem.
No, I'm not part of the problem.
Let me be honest with you. You are becoming. Sometimes you see, you're one of the finest guys I love too much.
Yeah,
but don't be part of the current problem.
That has been my principle. That has been my principle.
No, so the okay was saying it didn't know it is worse today.
Wait.
It is worse today.
Wait. Adia buy 1 year no eya na enye me pese me bo a wose me nyai bo no me pese me bo ba aka chem se we die enye fese me bo no kase fidie so it means say enye enti se de wo ka se adia enye nra no enye nne omo yes ade no a ye chi wo mo apenso na enya de papa so I don't encourage people to do the same thing today. I've repeated
the kind of true
I won't support obi obeye bibia edi heyo anase ebeye bad model ama obi ewu krumu a George Opoku Amponsa eye MPP ni menim so a senior man kra maybe more than you George or yes or a senior man more than you Jeff Mr. Fan the screen na yin to mama
but you see
no wait no when you say you've drawn your opinion about me I want to prove to you say George Opoku who is most senior most within your party okay let me say he's a senior brother in your party with you share the same opinion with me that we can't allow impunity to continue.
I will go on the seat I want to see. On the seat I want to see. Don't be complicit to the problem.
No, we are solving the problem.
Don't support. No,
the question is why
assuming the mode of arrest Christ even wrong.
No, or yeah, day.
Let's assume so I bonny.
You see,
let's assume
when we play everything into political gallery,
it's politics.
We have a problem. George Opoku Amponsa, I want you to read. Or say that idiot of a chairman.
That is not fair.
Maybe
George is not fair to us.
Wait, one
or friend was idiot.
Or say that idiot of a chairman must stop ridiculing our great party in the name of free speech. In opposition, we should be seen as credible party. That offers policy alternatives and not blind solidarity to an unrepentant chairman in the name of mere partisan politics. It is getting sickening, and he must be told anyway by some of us. Adding enough of the incrassism.
Unfortunately, I don't know why
this was when our brother.
I don't think so. I'll refer to our brother.
No,
and I would disagree with you.
This was when he has even spoke on OTEC. Go and listen. Also, NDC was tradition. MPP was tradition. MPP believe in policies. Now, omo tradition ne say we bu micro no mpese omo eka ho asema they have intelligent opinions omo de ba say ade we yenye ni say na but that's what they talking about policy alternatives. Etiano na wo ka say ade we ye koyinye ye fase ya de beboye asoman eno no manfo ne gitum yie dan so beba be gina bontin didi atem ye de wo pe na wo kan that is the advice he was giving.
I think
so we see we
John
all need
will
to
not be a yardstick on these issues.
I'm sharing somebody within your party.
I disagree with him.
Yeah, you can disagree.
His opinion,
but that is his honest opinion. That is his honest opinion about what has happened.
On your right.
What happened?
It's about effective and criticism.
Right.
One day, I'm the best example from the opposition upon Krama.
Right.
And right, in the charge, sterilization with the finance, near withdraw scare-free system.
Right.
He made one recommendation. He said, yes, Sikawo system no be break me cause inflation. But Skaya ye near the ayede.
Okay.
In the other ye invest in venture capital. Our mon say medium to small scale in human you bet media associate myself and they call direct into productivity. Where this is a positive criticism.
Right.
What can the way and wasem
the onwa rafu can you positive criticism.
The way and what can wasem and what's side there one ma an
alternative
yeah and it's about here obet me say oh and NIEPM is media juma buy and the capital ben am debate me so me budget for 100 million for the first year. This year met me budget say met me increasing say the more youth make me so much more grant. These are laudable ones, but I want me any better solutions. And maybe the attempt. Maybe I don't know. And maybe the attempt as long as I'm run home kwade. Mean to me metna say MPP as a group, MPP as an institution. MPP best small be and as a minimum constitution there. But minimum baby actually so best small be say koneko di attempt. Kwana kan sama enye. Koye de emfata. Na e ba ye mo edin da bi na se wo individuals bi wo ekuanimu a omo do ma bo omo safohene se se akra da be trend omo mo position no is wo be kan sama e be che no na ama na popular we also occupy position now we may come MPP delegates no we they are the sredden am dey to omo nim nyame na me kire omo do omo nya na so such individuals no such characters mo nyi omo free mo party no this is not what the MPP is known for. Say sama kese ne ayi je say akaka ben sam ye bu mpanyifo bu bebu okromo mo say wo ye bema bibire a wo ye ho bema bibire ya kujaw ye ma ye mfa adwene nimdie emu oman no na nya atemnidie ene kasa twitwie no ene you akote ohia TV otena so a ensem abeka nyina tese wo ya chairman no wonya floor member to say me
akra me time odi ni nyina ama no
wo dey start from you wakasa ene we ya na yeye ene ye dwefufuru bia we ya na yeye but no kasa aka ne 3 minutes manen kasa ene wonya time ni nyina manen kasa do kra de wonkasa impo
as ye chichiro man this is what me be say that be
no kuma me
se me mabo akokra na metewa me nana no mo fa ye video ya o mo hwe me ne raf me hwe
do kasa
o me wie ho na fa to azo na o mo hwe me ne raf say ye nyina efi hafo ano ye betena se de na ye kan ye boa ma Ghana koso anase ye de bedidi atembe say Ghana enye bibia na se wo hye na ayo ena medi ka kan no enye se wo party card and as I would share party shirt and all that gives you immunity. Then nunti the open biana bed. No, I said the onion and yet into reset agenda. May say senior Rafi did to near Moana near my and yet a course or onion. Ye, and they say, Obi ya dear name and no be a diatem ya shake. Yen fan is all the mobile crown and do one chew beer at the time. Police for and chew be says you police chair say President Namiachi. Inti nana do one chew beer. Obia can do pay. And a near unite here in him saying me jouse see now bit of buddy pubby dear or me dear Tama maybe crack him for. Ah, why would you say and yet? It is uncle for no say and twasso. Sakas and then twasso. That be oh my baby as a
right.
It is messy. Yamma yon komo nyehwam so obi ya de na nya yenyi party ni sinchen se party ni de o enya de MPP beso mo obi aso nkodi di atam nipa no koyeye no ni interrogate asem no so odifa emra ni ba na MPP ni ene akofa NDC constitution ye de twe na so a eno ye different eno de nka betimi akasa se ne buy de Ghana mra ye nyina agya tum ni de so okotia Ghana mra no nko ade emra ni emra ni
me da se but as a dog, Ralph.
Oh, me so disappointed in a young man, Mikromini.
Are they?
Me so disappointed extremely.
Are they?
Selective selection of Nehemiah Kosono. Now they make you case. Only honest. Only honest person.
I didn't hear.
Only honest. You are displaying dishonesty on this platform.
There ain't no kind of
you see, I feel sorry for him. And in the likes of NDC young guys in the NDC today.
Fine no kind no cray.
Yet to cry we move. Croy ya timo ya come wasam na. Where's everybody in conform did yet to croma a beneficiary of this government. Kevin Taylor to me the so for I am for edidi ya ba kai bi yene na na yeso na asantene the croma. Kevin Taylor did judges in na atem e croma. Ma obedru yempo no now a fugitive no crow won't mean sim. NDC ama power a fugitive. No na mama amahoro so crow any declare wanted.
But Kevin Taylor super trace say Okramo party card or your member.
We kokwa na sia agoro we obi eni woni kokwa ni di o.
Obetena
na TV. Say obi won DVD.
Actually say oye.
Don't be complicit.
No, I'm asking you question.
Do you say Kevin Taylor or NBA?
There be media say me I don't have your party list.
Say you say Kevin Taylor.
I don't have your party list.
Boni awodi MPP.
Wa kire no word o.
Boni awodi media make kan wo. Boni awodi atemnidi awodi MPP for mpanimfo. Any atra twegu MPP for mpanimfo. E ma the benefit NDC for yi. Uji so MPP ni. No abete odi MPP for mpanimfo atemu adi ahemfo atemu a otwa atrogu yeso a. Oyas me MPP ni na Insha FM. Akoko a me gini dia me ofia me fa pen twetwe wonsem. Na so ka bi. Se Kevin Taylor MPP ni.
Menka so MPP no one say wa bet na kwabna ba say uyisu atem didie nko ade a ene na nka you wrong because your Kennedy Japan he's an MPP here where the party for nyina atem di mpanimfo nyina afra say e bi etibon koso so don't use that. No, you see why?
Well, me see dia koso ni
so make your point well and because say be the MPP for atem to one MPP ni that one
I dedicated this program to them and they did the double chrome how I did that ba kroma I did that ba social media no so I did that ba radio so and the police for omo because they are forced to go and do some arrest. They are instructed to make arrest. Sometimes some of these things yawa ba muda they can't come out and come and say and You see the rate of the acquire fast to 1870 bieno. And 70 were criminal civil case near treating as criminal issues. We acquire fast to chin power chrome hambukran on these issues. And yet, idea enyano. Akukwa enye.
That's it.
Me dey make us anro because me say 2029. And this about a co-opposition. A co-opposition. Say no way. As someone say concern you for Paswase. Press statement. Damn press statement. Omdi ababontere. Against the chairman say no ketako kan no slim. Not chairman say no ketati ko tamale. How do I do so a pillar in the northern region? Timi ko jina tamale. Ekoke kan sem o ka kire Haruna. Ama ne Haruna constituency chairman. Who are so
say yes oba.
E ja this Africa na mo ko primaries. Mo primaries e ja demu no. Mo ko opposition. Mo policy mo fairly Ghanaians. Single policy Akufo-Addo.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Raf. We free. Oyibo Buati Atrimam Enebehi. Or say mere apology from the free zone. Okay, there be Enyanwa. Or say the continuous arrest and detention of NPP members won't prevent us from criticizing the government. A duty of a responsible opposition is to put government on its toes. Hi to Chairman Odenho Kwekwapi Akuka, Honorable Amwa Uku, and then of course was say Shelley Cheitiwa MP at Ribangwe South. We both watching. Okay, your message is read. Now, when so then the message about. Also, good morning, Senior Mos. I hope you are having a great day. My issue is the MPP guy, Patrick, should take his time on how he is talking about the NDC party because the NPP also did the same, including a lot of promises. I'm not being political, but they must also know they failed. That's why they were voted against. I wish one day I will see you and Eugene. Okay. Right. That's for your message. Lastly, we thank the president for his good work on road infrastructure, but with the greatest of respect, ask him to extend it to Ashanti Bekwai, and for that matter, Kensre. Okay, and then Koniya Road. Right. Greetings to Honorable Isaka Salifu and Norway Ashanti Bekwai, Lotto agent. Honorable One, Asenso Fiyansi Assemblyman. Right. Mamim Mfamu course, no one's bit me about Sonia Train and Como. 0322083581 83582 83583 0322083581 83582 83583. Nyame aduma next week. Raf, say me so obekwa yie bi. Next week ewo eye officers mess. Sami Jamfi. Sami Jamfi good boss CEO. Nasino. You know, I think on the 30th
number yes,
you know, officers mess Rich Park or Kumasi, I think so Obeba
would me sure say
right.
Na me said that is Kabisu. They are churches.
Yeah, the Mabusian.
The choir papa so that being communication. I think the insecurity in this country under this government is serious.
Yes,
I understand.
Mabusian, so Yakona, Yenimse 30th. No, Sami Jamfi Nasino Eyino. Happy birthday to Kwabena Fusu Echampon, Matthias Uganda Jubilee School, and now Oko. Honorable Ike Echampon, Assembly Member for Adwato. And also my happy birthday, Mr. Nebanono. Also my happy birthday, Yamin Shao Pano on your kese. Ebusia Yan train komo, Obichmi Abasuna fi ya train komo. So you can keep your messages coming 059-682-1571. When ya kwayeng remwa, Obichmi a voice note and answer the message in about 059-682-1571. Hello. Okay. Jeff is a first caller, Mamina Yanko. Hello. Obiani inside or. Hello. All right.
I thank you.
I thank you too, Patrick.
Patrick, Raf, organizer, a brainy piano my papa. Now, whatever, Mentia Tamawi, also connection as a chairman, a brilliant drum piano fan of mine. Go super passment, Manu.
Hey, imagine so no way.
Hey, what?
Hey, Jawuzu. Was a Mechiano pan.
Amida.
Right.
What happened to Mankuka?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure. Mejaneso.
Minian, who yaw, doctor. Or casting yeah, it's the same of the any woman, that yet 2 million media. The person many who say, I live as some of Kaya. You are Muyi free party, Mamma will be a mamma, Mumia, and ne a moving nation. Some jump, one could be and ne, oh God, are you a tea will be a pa, you do so poor, young queen in our set, or no, and I'm what yes. Yesterday, no, how will cast a medium.
Okay.
You want to say, you mamma. The boss was said, Ghana for 24-hour economy. And go conquer women's bank, I was putting together. Almost channel, no one to me yet would devour. The Bapana Battle. No one to me, and yes, and you're not too and one or better.
Okay, Medase, thank you very much. Hello.
Hello, Papa.
Minia.
Sorry, me do you said it.
All right, that's our interview.
I will come my mom with you to my own body.
Medase.
I'm mentioning this for what my family. Not doctor ever has a bonus of the money.
Oh, Joseph.
Coach, papa. I think who changed my doctor? Any day, rough. Now, we are you with this. You catch a Obama. Obia better, my doctor. Your MP for your person, or mine, yes,
I know the only meeting.
I will change someone here. The other doctor, another trauma. I will in trouble here. Doctor Medellin, you have not put position. You are going to punish money at it. Mobama Mukati Naya Colony at them. They say, and some of whom here, I can see the rough in the this was Kata managed the tree, and you didn't go jam Rano, the whole Summa Mamma. So, I am Mark Ghana and on Bob Nabu. You be 60 or minor. Ghana for 1 million, which we are, and you can only 2 buttons to the Mariano. It's a country rough, you say. Omu party with the Omu power, ne elite, you were on the many Mamma near to 14, and to or minor. You know, not Ghana for you, may not ask a cabin Catania. It's a book for before the Omu family.
All right, Medase CP. Next caller. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good morning. If I tell you, a good father, I bless it, and Colombian no mood put you a good father, some more, which I may be a rough one day, and Medina Hoya.
Hello. Oh. Okay. Hello. All right, you're going to be into it.
Who's a yakan? Piano, who sent competence about me at young my Yapogan and but what you should now, there can't be big offense at the year could be the video. Because yes, the young will be told that could pass, but Pocasan was so sick. The would you get them up of pencil, but you were taken in no can now better. Oh, social media, so one. Oh, Minia, you hire who be so handsome. Go back now. And some are John, who depend on company man, no can win some can come and not to Ghana first. That plan will be seen and waste of time. Even when this note on a bus. That is the man, Mahama, Papa, what pass why I'm winning so of the Papa Magana. Because there a power base, I can trust me. You be such a Uraku, but we won't kill our bed, just our bed back, backward, backward, back 8 years. What's my navy? And on the man, Mahama, now I really say. What is or Papa Susan will have problems now? You will put the better home with Ghana. I think about Benny now. When you propaganda now, what to be so for you. The Canadians are anything against me baba munya papa opposition na Ghana for no mobo there come be better ha ni aso bama mo ko better wo si yen to Ghana for mo mo ni ja ko to makra ko mo ya baba.
Hello, let's call her mami mfa be 2 calls be. Hello
ko chu
mejo usi ominia
pa jo fun jamaica mi ka sa frequency na misrewo anje the quality ne yi for betna hall mo fa ne betna wa misre be on mo kwa sore di o ni so pani
o say
me say on mo kwa sore
Patrick o mama tiano
mo ni so pani
okay
en ka tanti o pani wo te wo ka tanti o pani wa cha un kwa so
okay
that boy no je wa be gira hon mo ka sa tampu ni chinu se sia o baka se ya boni ana wo free dwara de ko no o be hu ne be si kroma
adan
manin ka se yie
I said and then the miss on no one carry one card you had to be but me for last caller. Hello
bro
eju si ominia
odaro ma we go party ni me go to the member MPP media Petros Chairman Patrick and Sabo Nsiomni chairman na me chairman wod no kwa pia koka asantema koka no regional chairman who sibem parliament yao ono so chairman e ba wonti so honorable Amu Kumaike Asante region MPP secretary ma chairman Wontumi so the ne corners na Boraf Abetimame in fact why NDC ni sa kwada in fact on the arrest here go to ya area wo NDC ba kunya so 1 year 4 months ya chi MPP for more than 17 na mi busa say ye wo kromo ha ka NDC ni na no referendum and also utu the friend Muhammad Ibrahim or threatening say obakum interior minister no wo kuminipa ye jelini 4 years NDC ba be mu ya ba be you know oh the etie oh omanimu e bia be wo kromo ha amampani mahama o say unanimous LC 2022 ano ka sa no 2023 September amampani mahama na e bi wo say MPP Akufo-Addo apake judge for Supreme Court and you are and this law is not about this question, you know, 2023 September. And you would send some Ecosia, area or area, you can tell her, deep penny for them, someone a hunter, or your NDC, or the president of war header, or your leg, or the retail, or your bank, or your lazy, and this is penny better catch the Okano, and what to one eye, someone a hunter now, or the Akufo-Addo, play now, and you to one, and I'm sure no, or be at a day. Obi at a day, and at the end of the time, to me, about in the Pebu, and at the charge here, can't carry the Nancy anybody, and cannot follow, Nancy can go forward the colonel, and go and say with that. That's the table in Dania, about the American Ploma, and people for Sabia Bruce, Sabia Conto, Adiamu Yanina, Yachago.
Okay, me da say mon time ne die ni nyina de ye ntia e da say fi e do fredi me die nyina be so but I am Asala Anaba and your birthday Asala Anaba or your Bekwai district secretary for a GRNMA Guna happy birthday to you. Yami sha na onye okesipa ma nkwatentia ahoden ewum wa huna utimu se you know ya na aba na bibia e fine right okay ya de ni nyina AC ha ne simu jirefe o Rafa abona baso yire
so mdo mu kufie bebre omo pe demonstration krako I'm telling you omo pe demonstration krako
Rafa yeko
ai mi jiri se akoko me de wana da bia mebo abaso me de me se me wo sa special respect be ma the way I moderate you program no ti me de me guso am so nkran the last one me kan ye party processes aye ko bo se to polling station electoral area elections near the constituency region you guso mesre pass so far sanity wom asumdwe wom ya share electoral area na se
doc can say be
doc saying
we say asumdwe wom
no ye party ye share election ya say won ti de bia wo the way no way you will 87 constituencies pe 87 they cry mighty minority
boblos boy what's a kind of
I have for no
I'm being honest with you who say don't catch on talk our chance here
now when the
what's
the kind of
these are the disagreements kakra bi ne buy but has been resolved so far yanya almost about 98 we see yanya 98 to 99% success
okay
so when you one bi ne betwam a enye hwe momo de no I see do ketia Haruna Idrisu enemy of Muntaka
my dog inside
you was ask you
dog
how come that's a partner akwanya na mo de my team ni nyina ndam ase na ye ko de ka hye Ghana fo nyina ne se agidi amunya wo yemu amoto abaman yemuna de wa yebuna de mu tibibia under the leadership of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ye nyina ese Ghana be fa no ntoma pe friend mo nko so enye mu didi me ko ma menchia ya ye kurum ni ba ko Chris Mbuadi
yeah ko constituency chairman wa Mbuadi oh yeah
national Chris Mbuadi ye chia obabi a obia senior we de nyina na free ye mpesu aso nti ya betena ha ye se chia
ye nkuro no hu asu ade nsu tam abura so biomsu number 1 adujama biomsu number 2 betin kokwame chenkrum fa woman this nkura chem yes amigire say ye development no ye ko ebe page mu kakra ya kwan no e problem ndc aban nkuma ni nsi mo na mo MP for now
this is anu tira me no na man kan so ho no madujama kwan no
ye on the same PP mu e bebrebe say aka man kan so junction to man kan so kuro no mu kan no that ye ni nyina man ka man kan so to mopa but if free man kan so to adujama ko si ebra so ade nyina no igudi
na is say wo kura wo for
yes akokwa me call for regional organizer. Okay, I was deputy national TESCON coordinator for almost 4 years and be my bedi nya ahobrasiem party for mama kwanya bedi regional youth organizer. My boss Francis Adoma ko call regional secretary. Ti my sere party for ne say omumma me so na some experience kakra menya no mfa some party na regional organizer for the first time in the history of this region. I was the only regional executive for me chair motorbikes me and I'm kojije and I'm the man constituency youth organizer. I'm doing one constituency one sewing machine because me did say yes as we speak and mabunu bebre we Ghana have more passion to learn skills. It's a year donation to constituencies. Say obi opeso osuansa anodwuma bia no e na me srem now for me godfathers say sa na ma we a me che no obi opeso de ma me bia o de kire me ba bia opeso me de ko say bia be free for those I mean your doctor wa hey e bia BMC number 1 me ma sewing machine 20 me de call Avano Southeast
dog crash obema bi who to
aboni me stress the free me now for now one constituency one sewing machine me stress party delegate yani I prepositions in obi abetimi aye
right
name I think I stand tall. I've also sent a caution. So be a new Dr. Baumedin in this election, no fanco elections. Right. Then come based on our competence.
Thank you very much, Raphael Safo Patrick, Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer, and of course, now going for the regional organizer. And why organizing within the youth section? No, dear, me say definitely. Dr. Farm Isaac. To for make a farm and interest in the doctor pharmacy. Wabini wonu. Or a member of NDC Ashanti Regional Communication. You didn't come away, Joe. And also by your friend Barima Kofi Dawson to be friendly.
You're good. I've been in this studio for many years. Okay. Politics. Yani ben nom tete dan to aba be ye be quiet also buy dia wo ye I think you are superb me das you do tell me a party for so why a straight kakra and this for complain people for complain shows how good you are it you know but mo asonko form you do tell me na say chia ye ka bia no ati asima as we are we cannot be perfect
me das rough me ni apeni na me ya adoma ye be say hia adwada echi yakram power sports etwa